What's up, everybody? So happy to have you live here tonight with us on the Dudes After Dark podcast. One thing's for sure, we have no idea what's going to happen, except for I'm going to be drinking some garage beer. The all-dayer, it's great, it's beautiful, it's delicious. Let's get this show started. Let's go.
What up? Sorry, I was making sure our guest was there. I thought I had. For some reason, I thought we had a 10-second countdown, but look how beautiful my head is. Yeah, and I look like the Napster guy. Yeah, look at me. Taking audio quality seriously over here on the Dude Network. New year, new us. You know, we're going from dudes to guys that are just, improving our quality each and every week. As always, Tony Lane of the Dude Network with Garage Beer. Tonight I got the lime. It's getting warmer outside. Warm weather's coming. A great all-day summer beer. You can get it in the 15 packs. And it is spreading, folks. Every week they're announcing, I feel like they're announcing a new state, new city. I promise you, they're working their way to you. And I just hope the first time you see it, you think of Tony and all of us over here at the Dude Network talking to you about how awesome Garage Beer is. And then we hope that it doesn't let you down. But we have another partner of ours on tonight, Meathead Charcoal. We have Anissa. With our D.A.D Appreciation Month, we at least had to have some D.A.D of a president's presence on here. And Anissa is an absolute rock star for Meathead. You're going to absolutely love her coming on from down in Georgia. But here are the rest of the panel tonight that's going to help us out. So, first, the Californian that's been born again, the artichoke grilling, Sursterman slurping, Marlboro, menthol, Newport smoking, tower climbing, goose meat marinating, filet mignon eating, Johnsy.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
What
How you
up?
doing? How you doing, Tony?
I'm doing pretty good. Little series of things, but it all worked out great and to the best. So even my problems are working themselves out today.
Excuse
So
me.
pretty good day.
Hey.
Yeah, everything will be a-okay. No, everything's been great. Boring week of work because I've been studying for my property and casualty insurance license, and I don't know if you've ever read insurance terminology. It's fairly
I'm out.
brutal. Like, think of sawdust that's been sitting outside, and it's drier than that. Yeah. So, on a sunny day. Yeah. But I'm glad you've had a good week. You're back off call. You're back to normal people life schedule. So
Yeah, back off nights.
Yep. Let's go. We got a guy that's been fighting the elements, but he's here tonight, here with us, and when he's back in full force, full health, the three-time Florence, South Carolina, Kakalaki People's champion. Tilt my camera up some. That's why he is the man. The man that makes sure that my camera's at the right angle because I don't look like, because heaven forbid I cut off the top of my bald ass head. But the man that puts beans in his chili, and that's probably why he's the champion, a man that makes Carolina gold in downtown, Funky Brown, all night long sauce. Make you want them wangs, them smoking fried wings. Our sensational segment soothsayer, our production professional phenomenal. Wrong. Still liked it. Damon!
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up?
How are you feeling, buddy?
Hey, man,
how
I
we
try to
doing,
clear
man?
my throat a little bit. You know, this yellow devil dust we got up here just stirring around.
Right. You sound like you're a little plugged up there.
Got everybody.
What sucks is I know it's working its way north, so, like, what you're dealing with, like, I know my time's coming. Like, yeah.
Good luck.
Same.
Good luck with it.
All the almond trees and all the trees are in bloom, which is like, that's my deal. So it's a matter of time for me too.
Yep.
And what's so crazy is it's not just it's everybody this year. It's like nobody's escaping it. You know, it used to be like these random ones, blah blah blah. Nah, it's like everybody now.
Makes you wonder, huh, Johnsy?
But at the same
I
time,
won't.
Oh,
I just.
okay.
I would.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
I was.
diversion,
I
Damon.
was
Thank you,
teasing.
buddy.
No,
I was teasing John
no,
with a little carrot
no,
there. I was
no.
like, come on. I'm like, come
I'll
on,
get
take
it.
the bait.
I'll
Take the
get
bait.
it.
No, I was trying to keep it going. I was trying to keep it going.
Right.
No, like I say, and I spent 4 days in the yard last week. So yeah, it's
Damn.
Ooh, OD'd. We got an overdose over here.
yeah.
Overdose of
Overdose.
pollen.
We just
Overdose
straight
of awesomeness.
credit cards out here, just making little lines and stuff.
Oh shit! What, we busting out lines?
Yeah.
Oh, the lines. You mean the lines that the planes put in? Then all of a sudden we have cloud cover.
No, not them lines.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
Power
Sorry.
lines. Power lines.
Jeez, Johnsy! Whoa!
Hey, you stuck the treat out, bro. You stuck the
I
treat
did.
out.
It's working. It's working. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let
No,
him.
it's too early. It's too early.
It's never too early.
Never.
But no, we do have our giveaway here. Man, I got stuff on top of this thing. Hang on a second. But I do. Since Meathead Charcoal is on tonight, we are doing the Meathead Charcoal giveaway tonight instead of MST. The MST sauces will be on Sunday. We do have a winner from last week's MST sauces. Oh, Robert, man, you stud. Stop it.
Yeah, you got to stop. I'm going to show
You
them
gotta
every
stop.
time, and this isn't to make anybody else feel guilty. It's just to show love to our people.
You know what?
Man.
Give
Appreciate
him. He gets. Because he did 120. It was this month, so yeah, give him like 5 entries into the give back giveaway.
There
I
you
think
go,
for every
right
5, I think if someone's going to do that, they should get compensated because I don't like handouts. So $5 get you an entry to the give back giveaway.
Got him. It's on the list.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, that's how we're going to. Nothing's free. Nothing's free. So yeah. But no, we greatly appreciate that, and you really don't have to do that. We're not asking anybody else.
Yeah. Robert, knock it off, dude. I received, Robert, I received your Meathead Charcoal. It'll be here or be delivered to you this week.
Yes.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, we got some to give away.
That was his
last
winning.
week.
That was his winnings from Sundays.
Yeah.
From a Sunday. So.
And we're still waiting on the he wants some MST, so yeah, he'll be coming.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, he complained one time about someone else winning a lot, and look what karma did to him. So
yeah, I think he called someone a cheater.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Me either.
He accused I'm sure if they're with us in the
Whoa.
Okay, that still counts as 2. We're rounding it up. Oh man, free picanha.
Yeah, we love you
Hey,
guys. Seriously.
you know what's funny is a few months ago when they sell top sirloin, I get a whole picanha for pretty damn close to that.
I reckon so.
Yep. Hey, Mako struck again. We hit gold. We hit gold.
I don't want to hear about it, dude.
Man, whole bag of potatoes, whole head of cabbage, and a whole thing of brats, $9.14.
Damon, are you listening to this shit?
I still got like 12 potatoes up there. They're
really.
russets. They're the russets too. They ain't them junk ass potatoes.
We're over 7. Yes. Yes.
Oh, yay.
Yes.
I'm not really listening to it because I don't have a Mako's here, and it just upsets me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Amen. Hey.
Next time y'all come up though, it's gonna be like coolers. Like Damon's gonna bring like a refrigerated box truck up.
Yes.
I bought a whole sirloin. Tell me to cut out the picanha. Well, find the fat cap, and I'm just going to tell you, YouTube University would be really, as much as Bearded Butchers. I'm sure they have a nice video.
Send me some pictures because sometimes they'll sell you the sirloin without the cap on it.
Yeah, it's got to be the top sirloin, not sirloin. It's got to be the top.
Right.
Well,
yep.
Yeah, top sirloin roast. It's a top sirloin roast. So if you bought a sirloin roast, you're not going to get the picanha. But if you bought a top sirloin roast,
well, she bought the whole sirloin, so it should be the top. It should be the top, the cap, and the whole sirloin roast. But
if the cap's on it, you're good.
But
that's the picanha.
Lots of especially big stores and maybe
That ain't good.
right.
That ain't good at all.
Oh no!
And it might still be there, but it might they might
They
have
might
just
Send
peeled the cap
send
off, but I
Johnsy a
doubt
photo.
that. Send me a
Send
bunch of
Johnsy a
photos
photo.
of it, and I will tell you. I promise. I'm not
Yeah.
a professional butcher, but I do it from time to time every year at the Matanza.
Matan. All right. Oh shit.
So,
Matanza.
It
and
don't sound
the cuts are they're they differ from animal to animal, obviously, but I do know muscle groupings, and yeah, I should be able to help you.
Yeah. I was looking to see if we got a text from Anissa, and someone commented on like the recipe video, and it's a good one. No desire to go to Ohio except to have dinner with that cooking.
Hey, that's
I
a
was like,
win.
I want my compliment, but it was just funny. He goes, no desire to go to Ohio, but I would eat that food.
It is really funny because I tell people that I'm moving out of state as soon as possible. Oh, where are you headed? And they're like, oh, you headed to Texas? Oh, you headed here? You headed there? You headed here? You headed there? And I go, no, Ohio. And everybody's look and reaction is almost identical. There's like 3 to 6, 7 seconds of silence while they just go, why Ohio?
Give you that good confused look.
Right. Well, you know what, folks?
Hey,
If you have ever witnessed the aftermath of the Muni lot with your own eyes in person, you would want to move too. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
You
if that's
just-
the scene you're looking for, that might be an acquired taste.
No, I'm definitely not, but I'm just saying I gotta be here once. And
no, I mean you can sum it up even easier than that. You can just say Mako and let them figure it out.
I want that
That's all you
option
gotta do.
in my life for real.
Why do you want to move to Ohio, Mako?
And here's the
Have
other
you
deal.
you
seen
gonna
the
get your car
prices of
painted?
food? I'm trying to
No,
feed
no,
my
not
family.
Mako's. Mako.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. They'd be like, "Oh, you're gonna get your car painted?" Like, no.
And
Figure it out.
here's the other deal. I'll say this every day to everybody till the day I die. Why are you going? Why did you move? The reason is because I went shopping all day with
We need
these three
to-
fellas, and
yeah.
we never
Mhm.
went to a store. We only shopped at farms. It was incredible.
It was awesome. I can't wait to do it again with you guys. But let's give away these seasoning sauces and maybe seasoning from last week. Don't forget, MST also has the dry rub, which is awesome, and then the social burn, which is an awesome tangier rub as well. So you can get and that rub is like a little bit on. It's like a salty SPG, a beef
Yeah,
rub.
they're
Makes
really
really,
good, really good.
really, really good. A little
I'm
goes a
telling
long
you,
way. A
folks,
little
I
goes a long way
can't-
with the saltiness.
Right.
A little,
I
little
can't
goes a long
stop
way.
using their sauces. Period.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
just the way
So
it
let's.
is. Whoa.
Oh,
I done it. Hold on a second.
Damon.
I done it.
So, also, if you want to try some of their flavorings, they do have chips you can purchase on their website.
The social burn chips are the shit.
Legit.
The shit. That was I was like, wait, 7 minutes, 7 minutes. Yep, we're past 7 minutes. We're good. So yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah. We're
Okay,
good.
yeah, let's go ahead and do that, and let's get into. I know Nis is waiting, and we got a lot going on tonight, so let's keep this thing moving. All right, spinner. Who's gonna win the MST sauce to put on the chicken dinner? Is that Rage? Rage. Let's go.
Dude.
So tonight our hashtag is for those who get it, and again, real quick, you have a chance to win your own custom Icy Tech 40 quart cooler. Logo is massive. If you have a small business or you have a content creation page, this thing will be a showstopper. Anything, you don't have to get red, but you guys know the drill now. Every time you tune in here Friday and you enter the hashtag, you get 5 shows this month, so you can get up to 5 entries to win one of those. That's about a $330 cooler. And, you don't got to do nothing. Don't have to give us emails. So help us out. Spread this thing going. The more entries we get, the more, love we might be able to get in the future and do other cool giveaways. So our guest tonight, it is D.A.D Appreciation Month. And, guys, I've dropped the ball. We haven't had a lot of, I should have had doodads on here well before then, but there was only one that I knew I had to get on here right away. Everybody knows we have been switching. We made the switch, been close to 6 months ago, I think now, if not a little bit longer. When we start, I think it was like last fall. So it might be a little bit longer than that, but we got our first, we all got Meathead charcoal, Nombre. What up, Nombre? Had gotten it before we all did, and he swore that this stuff was absolutely awesome. It burned forever, great flavor. And so I knew I had to get in with it because if Nombre says that, the Live Fire King had to believe in it. Nice shirt, Johnsy. So we made the switch. Have not regretted it. Looking forward to this lifetime partnership with Meathead because I just don't see us ever needing anything more than what Meathead has to offer. So a small business that's on the rise. I don't even know how small you can even call them at this point, but absolutely crushing the charcoal game. And Northern Charcoal, the founder seasoning is absolutely amazing of an SPG, and the Motherload is also a very good sauce. Like if you like an Alabama white sauce, you'll absolutely love the Motherload. And the hickory wood chunks are also fire kilned right out of Georgia. The face of the company that makes things happen and keeps the wheels turning, Anissa Balch. What up?
Hello, guys. Good to see y'all tonight.
Good to see
Happy
you.
Friday. Happy
Thanks
weekend.
Happy Friday.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for letting me on. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
We had to twist my arm to convince myself,
There you go. As you can see, my head is big as the chunk over here. So
that's probably accurate, though. That's probably life size. That's probably a life size chunk back there behind you. Really,
it's as big as my head, or bigger than my head. Let's see if I go this way. Like it's bigger than my head. So
it really worked. That stuff. It really is. So the giveaway tonight is for 2 5-pound tailgate bags of the Meathead charcoal. Awesome little sizes. I promise once you try these, you're going to want the whole big bag. But yeah, for those who get it is the hashtag tonight. So for those who get it is the hashtag. And we're going to announce this at the end of the show. But you can still enter for the Icy Tech Cooler till Thursday at midnight. We're announcing a winner tonight. I want to give it away tonight.
Perfect.
So
yay. And these are 5-pound bags in this picture. So that's what you would actually get. So
I love that. I think it is because you don't. Here's the thing, like it's more than what you need for a tailgate, really.
I think that's so genius.
Yeah.
So genius.
Yeah, we, I guess a couple of years ago, we had a couple of people come to us and ask if, hey, do you sell a smaller bag of charcoal? And we were like, no, we hadn't really thought about doing that. Our mainstay's always been our 22-pound bag, and that's kind of where we are. And so and sorry, this screen's cutting out. I don't have a green screen in the back, so not that fancy yet. But so
us either.
Yeah, there you go. So I put this little backdrop on there. But anyway, came to us and said, hey, would you make a 5-pound bag, or would you make something smaller? And we just said, well, we hadn't thought about it. But the more we got to thinking about it, and the more meetings we had about it, and the more we looked around the market for something in the lump charcoal market that was a smaller bag, there just wasn't. And so we decided that, yes, we could make a smaller bag. Yes, we would make a smaller bag, but we wanted it to be a bag that people could see the actual product in. So we toyed around with several bag designs before we landed on the bag that it actually is in. Because, it is a smaller bag and it is multiple purpose. So, if you haven't heard of us, you haven't tried us, and you want to try the product, you can see the product before you try it. You can get it in a smaller bag, so at a smaller price point. So that was one of the biggest selling features. Then the other one was we were like, well, we could really sell it as a tailgating or a camping or taking to the lake type bag. Because, I mean, if you're just going for a one-day event, you're taking your family out to the lake, you don't want to lug around a 22-pound bag of charcoal either. So a 5-pound bag with a handle,
or even the half bag.
Yeah.
right? Or even a half bag. You know, you roll that
Yeah.
thing down, and you're still,
Right.
you know, you're carrying 10, 11 pounds down
Right.
with all of your other gear that you have. You
Right.
know,
Well,
you
and the
got-
other thing too is like even camping at 5-pound bags all you need because you just need it to start your fire. And the way
Correct.
how a lot those coals burn, you get a nice bed of them going. You can throw some wet timber on those and still get them going.
and
So,
still get it going, right? So we
there
just
we
thought there
go.
was a definite need in the market, and that's how the 5-pound bag came into creation. So
I'm
There it
not
is.
gonna lie. I think even convenience stores would love to have a small
Bingo.
5-pound
Mhm.
bag.
Tony
Mhm.
genius.
mhm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm sure
Like,
Nis has already tackled that one. She's a smart lady.
Yeah,
Well,
she's a go-getter.
we
Yeah.
have thought about it, and you know, we did have a couple of places that came to us. I don't know if you guys have heard of Getaway. It's a camping or a
I need one.
I know, me too.
Preach.
It's a glamping place.
Where's
So
that flower?
they have like it within 2 hours of any major city. They have 50 or 100 campsites that you can go to in 2 hours of a major city, and it's like if you've never camped before, it's a glamping camping experience.
You're living in a small house with full amenities.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you're there for the weekend and you're getting the experience. So they have like a fire pit out in front. They have a charcoal grill. And so they were the ones that really came to us at the beginning to say, hey, is there a smaller product so we could sell in our provision store to, you know, to
Nice.
sell to campers, glampers. And so that's, you know, kind of where it got its start, you know, with the small bag product. And so if you haven't been to Getaway, that's a great place to find Meathead Charcoal's small bag, and have your camping experience, your glamping experience too. So
That's awesome. That's
yeah.
actually the 5-pound bags. Like,
Look at
did
you
you
getting
expect it?
people into grilling
So-
and camping
I have to ask.
with
I
one
have
bag
to-
of charcoal.
Yeah, with one bag of
Yeah.
charcoal. That's all it takes. One bag at a time.
I gotta ask though, did you realize all the upside with the 5-pound bags, or did you realize that like after like oh my god, I can call all these people and like go at them with just a 5-pound bag?
Right. Well, when we started the 5-pound, like we really started it for them. And then we thought about we started it because of them, but twofold, because we were like, well, if you want to try us, you know, you don't want to make the, you know, $29 to $34 price point investment, then you can try us at a smaller price point, smaller bag, but smaller price point. And then, you know, you'll believe in it once you try it one time. So, you know, and you can see it.
That is a fact, Damon.
That
Right.
is a fact.
So then, you know,
Hard.
we just decided that it works, and we sell a lot of that product. We have one store in particular in Atlanta. They sell this product 2 to 1 over their big bag product. They just have a lot of market for this
Huh.
product.
It's nice to know that there's some common sense left in the world.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
I would
We
say
have
common sense prevails.
We have conversations all the time. Like, I've tried several different charcoals because I learned that if there is any type of additives or binders or anything, it upsets my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went
He's a
through
little sensitive.
several companies
Mm-hmm.
and found a few that I really loved,
Mm-hmm.
and then got introduced to Meathead. And I will fill up this one basket in my Weber and probably use it 3-4 times, and it's like
Precisely.
there are
Mhm.
some times I almost wish it burned faster, because I'm like, I'm never getting rid of these
It's like I gotta go. I mean, I knew I couldn't. I didn't even take it up with me to Bert.
like,
'cause
I'm
I was
gonna
like,
have to
"Man,"
move charcoal when I move.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, like
right.
I can put this in like one of them smoldering containers. Yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
"No way."
yeah. Well, I'll tell you a little
I
story.
mean, it's not a complaint. It's not a
No,
complaint.
it's good. Well, I'll tell you kind of how we got started. So, just
Yeah, let's hear the history.
Beautiful.
get a little backstory to where our story began. So, the guy that owns our company, his name is David Griffin. And so David and a friend of his didn't like any of the commercially made charcoal on the market. And so they decided one day that they would just see if they could try their hand at making charcoal. They had read, some how to make charcoal, 101 kind of thing. And so they decided, well, let's just see if we can make some charcoal in our backyard. So they tried it, and they had a few attempts, had a few fails, and had a few visits from the fire department.
Oh,
It was great. It was really great. So they got to really know the fire department guys there for a few months. And
Right
so
on.
then they figured out how to make charcoal. And so for the first probably 6 months to a year, they were making the charcoal, literally like making it. We had somebody bagging it, the whole 9 yards. And
That's
so
a lot of work.
it was a lot of work, and it was
Right.
really messy work. And,
Yes.
but it was really fun work because it was, developing something new that, they loved and they had
Right.
a passion for.
And dudes in fire,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Give me a fire. And, my boy's only 5, and he already understands the assignment. It is his God-given right to play with fire.
Absolutely. And how much fun is
Get in
that?
trouble.
I mean,
Pretty fun until he throws green grass on my freaking coals. Then we got problems.
then you got a problem. Yeah, then
Right.
you got a problem for
I
sure.
literally looked at him the other day. I was like, dude, like, you don't know like how bad you're screwing me by doing that. Like, I don't care, but don't do
Don't
that.
do that. That's no.
Thank you,
Exactly. So
Steve, thank you. 2 entries.
that was in 2018. And so then 2019 came along, and they started like making the charcoal in 2018. And then in 2019, he and I have another company, a sister company that we work in together. And so I was the sales director for that company. And so it was natural order that he was like, hey, I mean, you can do this over here. So how about sell some charcoal over here? And I was like, I don't know anything about charcoal. But
Charcoal.
hey, I'm
Yeah,
sure
You
I
ever
can
played with fire?
Right.
Nope.
Right.
Perfect. You're hired.
Yeah, like-
Who knows about charcoal?
Right. And so
You
I was like, I mean, I don't really know anything about charcoal, but I mean,
You gotta
I'm sure
learn
I can
today.
learn about charcoal.
It's like Brad Pitt and Moneyball. If anybody knows this
Damon,
reference, right?
You're gonna
He
learn
goes,
today.
he
You're gonna
fires
learn today.
everybody, and he goes up to him. He goes, "Hey, did you ever play baseball?" And the guy's like, holding a computer. He's like, "I played t-ball." He goes, "Great, you're our new director of scouting."
Yeah, okay, that was me. Yeah, that's me.
So,
I'm like, okay.
oh, I see you're good at programming. Great. Now you're gonna be great at selling charcoal.
Yeah, now you're gonna be selling great selling charcoal. So I decided to start selling charcoal. So so in 2019 we had 2 stores here in Gainesville, Georgia, where we are headquartered and located. And that was Green's Groceries and Autry's Ace Hardware. And then we have 1 store over in Cumming, Wilkes Cumming, and they're called the Wilkes Tradition. They're a meat market. And so those 3 stores really kind of got us our foothold in the area. And so we started with those 3 stores, and we started selling charcoal. And then, what happened in 2020, the pandemic sent us in a whole new trajectory. It was so kind to us because everybody went home and everybody was at home cooking. And Big Green Egg did not have any charcoal at that time. So they had it was very hard to get. And so people were coming to us at that point and saying, hey, do you guys have charcoal? And we were like, yes, we actually do have charcoal. So we sort of changed our trajectory for us in those, those couple of years. To date, we have 218 stores. We have an e-commerce site. And we have guys like you that love Meathead charcoal. So
yeah, hey, that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you heard it, but they've been hearing that.
It really is a fact.
You're right. And
So,
you're wearing
I guess-
a shirt tonight. So
if I can, I couldn't find mine, but it is honestly, it doesn't shrink after I wash it. I love that shirt.
I missed a memo.
Yeah, Donzi's always like attrition of detail.
Yeah,
detail kind
I
of guy.
guess the comforting thing is, so you again confirming, you guys make your own charcoal right there in Georgia.
We actually now, so we did make it back in 2018, 2019. Now we have a manufacturer that manufactures our charcoal. It actually comes out of Paraguay. It is a South American hardwood, and so now it does come, but they make it to our specifications.
Is
So
it acacia?
it is quebracha, so is what it is, which is
Oh, this
is
is
that-
different.
so,
Is
mhm.
that the trees that they
This
grow
is
around the
different.
coffee fields?
That I don't know, but
No,
it's
that's
quebracha
acacia.
wood.
No, that's the acacia tree.
No, so
John.
Oh,
well,
yeah,
they
I
grow,
think
they
you're right.
grow they grow a few different. I think they grow more than one variety of tree.
Okay, hang on,
Fast-
Damon's on it.
Fast
Damon's on
growing because
Mhm.
coffee can only have sun for like 6 hours a day or something crazy like that.
Mhm.
So they grow these really fast growing trees all around them and are continually chopping and doing whatever with them. And I think it's absolutely awesome.
See, but I'm
Absolutely.
thinking though, because there's another company.
But there's a lot of
That-
fast growing trees in
I'm not going to name names
America.
that rhymes with schmo. They use the acacia, but the chunks aren't nearly as big as Meathead.
Right.
So my
And
guess
it does
is this tree
not
has
hold
bigger
up.
branches.
I'm telling
yeah.
you, it doesn't hold
Well,
up. Folks.
not like this. Not like this.
I'm telling you, I had like a third of my little trough, which is like a third of my Weber, and I looked at it and I had 3 tri-tips to cook, and I go, I probably don't need any more. Fired up the one end, got it up to temp, put a couple of Meathead hickory wood chunks on there, and
Right.
cook 3 tri-tips in an hour and a half from
Yeah, the
light
other
to
day-
finish. It's crazy. It's so efficient.
One chimney and 2 chunks on the blue Burke. I did 24 wings and a flat roast, a flat iron
Awesome.
roast on one little thing. Yeah, and I
You
was like,
need-
had to let it sit,
you-
and I had to let it sit outside to cool off.
I was
Mhm.
gonna say, I don't think you needed that much in the blue Burke, baby. I don't think you needed it.
No, I had a lot of wings. I had spread out a lot of coals, so I had a big area to spread out.
Yeah, okay.
And I will say it's a little thin. It does not retain heat.
You're right. Yeah.
So I needed a few more. It wasn't my Kamado. It wasn't the Kamado. It was the blue $60 Burke.
It was
Man, don't you
nowhere
talk
near
junk
that
about
much, bro.
It wasn't what? Was it 42? Was it
No, I
$42?
think it was. I think it was
No,
like,
it was mid 40s.
was it?
40.
I thought
Yeah.
it was in the 30s.
That's
Nah.
still Meathead making shitty charcoal grills great since 2018.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Other than the bad word, you can make it into a t-shirt.
Well, just be
Yeah, right.
careful, because Meathead charcoal will probably melt your low grade freaking.
That has happened to
Hookers.
somebody. We did hear that. They were like,
I absolutely believe it, 100%.
They were like, the bottom fell out of it, and I'm like,
Wonder why.
what? A little hot.
Well, we discovered, the charcoal's great and everything, but honestly,
Okay.
but the way you dude-proof these bags needs to be talked about.
Bingo!
Because me and John Z are both, we like to have some fun at night, and sometimes we forget where we leave things and forget to set them out, maybe a couple too many garage beers. But the fact that you put the plastic liner inside that bag is, to me, a life-changing event, because I thought I lost a whole bag, and I was like, I just opened that bag. I was sick. I was like, oh my God. And like the bag was wet. I had it folded down, luckily, at least that. And I was like, man, this whole bag's ruined. And then I opened it up and I saw that plastic liner. I was like, no,
Genius.
it's not. No, they did not do that. They did.
Dude,
Just for that purpose.
Hey,
walked into my
smart.
backyard.
Yeah.
Glampers don't know. Glampers don't know. So that's
Right.
good. You take
Just
the
for that
worrying
purpose.
right out of it.
I literally walked out, grabbed my half bag, and when I grabbed it, it was dripping water down. And I go, no. I'm like, well, this at least it's only a half bag. And then I look where it was sitting, and I go, there's an unopened bag right there. I'm like, oh, well, I'll just open it and save what I can. It is what it is. And I opened the half bag just to see whatever I could pull out for that cook.
And dust flies out.
Yeah, there was no moisture. And I'm
No
like,
dry.
no way. So I grabbed the big bag and I move it finally into the spot where it should be, where it's not going to get wet.
You know, I think I
And
need to do.
there was
I
a
think I
little
need-
tear in the outside paper, and I saw the plastic, and that it. I don't know why other people aren't doing it. I don't know how the frick you. I just don't get it. But thank you.
You're
Thank
You know
you.
what I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do. There's a video here. I just realized this.
Right.
I could purposely not like a whole lot, but I could put like the bottom of a bag and like literally put it out in
It's
the
on my
rain.
list.
You and I have seen.
Yeah.
And be like, oh
I have
no,
some- I
my
got-
charcoal bag is wet. And then it's like, oh look, the plastic liner.
The
Dude
plastic
proof.
liner safety. So
Yeah. Whose idea was that? That was your idea, wasn't it?
it was actually David's idea because he has had that happen to him. And when he's ruined the bag, so he was like, "We need to put a plastic liner in there." And I was
Dude
like,
approved.
okay. So yeah,
Meathead charcoal, folks, is dude approved. I'm telling you, they're
that
the
right
whole
there.
fucking package.
They insure your investment for you.
Right. Because and if you look at it that way, yes.
Tony.
Yes, we are insuring your investment because if you're investing in premium quality lump charcoal, you don't want it to be ruined. That would be terrible. I mean, terrible. So you don't want it to be ruined. So
no,
how do y'all like the hickory wood chunks? Y'all love those?
Love them. I love the size.
I really
love the size. All right.
Bingo. Exactly that. The size is so perfect.
That is
because
awesome.
you want I look at like these as like accent pieces. Like when they're like a little like they're like little bits, like they just bring it together. But I don't want like a big old like there's other companies we work with, and I mean, and it's like
huge chunks, right?
And it's like, man, I need like a little axe to spike this thing up.
Exactly.
I can put like one here, one there, and I can have 3 little pieces. You know, in the bag you have like 50 chunks, so like one bag lasts you, God Almighty, probably you know like 20 cooks. You know, for like charcoal, like Weber, you know, or
more than
whatever.
that, buddy. More than that.
I was being. I don't want to oversell it.
I'm probably 2/3 of the way through my first bag.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Do you know why they're in an onion bag?
To keep the airflow coming through to keep them dry.
Well, that's one reason. But if you're
the cost.
Well, they are inexpensive, but they're an inexpensive product. But they are in that onion bag. So if you're a soaker of your wood chunks, you can take the whole bag. You can soak it in your bucket.
We're not.
Undo the tie that's on it. Take out the few pieces that you want. Tie it back up. Put it on your shelf. It won't mold, mildew, or rot because it's got
to dry back out.
Because it's going to dry right back up. So
that's actually really genius.
Nice. Yeah, and then
you guys thought of everything.
We tried.
Whoever's out there soaking their wood chunks though, unless your smoker requires that, I'm not sure why you're doing that.
Yeah.
Unless you're
there are
smoking
some people that are soakers. So
I know. I did it one time because
me not putting a Mormon joke in. Me not putting a Mormon joke.
Oh, really, Tony? Really?
She said soakers. I mean, it triggered it.
I missed it. You're right. You're
soakers.
Shout out Provo.
Provo push, baby. But no,
hey family, I love you.
No, I will say I have smoked. I have soaked like wood chips and like peach whiskey before. You know, and put them in the steam.
That's different. That's
different. Not water though. I don't believe in soaking stuff.
And
now, I think Myron has been on record saying that sometimes he'll dunk like something in a bucket of water and throw it on there if it's like a fruit wood or something. You know?
Some people are definitely.
Yeah, and I understand the part of that. So the smoke's a little sweeter.
Yeah.
But if you know how to smoke food, you don't have to worry about bitter smoke. I'm just saying.
Right.
Woo! That's a B push, baby.
Well, and the other part about the little wood chunks is that they fit in all of your commercially made the pizza ovens now. So your Gosney, your Uni, all of that, you can put them right in.
Oh, man, how
So it's pretty
How
convenient.
deceptively
What?
clever of you guys.
Man, like, that sounds like it was a little
Maybe that was some marketing too.
little
Yeah.
premeditated.
Right.
you know,
Did you
perhaps?
three guys actually think about that, or
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
what?
we
Okay,
actually thought
so
about
let's just get down. What haven't you guys thought of that you guys?
Probably-
It seems like you got all the.
I'm sure there's things we haven't thought of, but we really try to when we're talking about a new product and putting it on the market, we really our team talks about it a lot, probably a lot more than you guys can even imagine. The research that goes into these things, we delve over them. We talk about them for weeks and months on end. Because we do want to provide our customers the best products, and we don't want them, going anywhere else. Once they try Meathead, we want them to, be a part of the Meathead family for forever. So,
right?
That's us. We want to be part of that.
Good.
Can we be in the forever family, please? Like, I'll go.
Yep. Yep.
I'm
You're there.
straight up saying, like, I don't know, it works so perfectly. I'm telling you guys, I've tried a lot of other ones. It has nothing to do with nothing. This isn't paid.
Right.
We're all here out of our own free choices.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, I called these guys the very first time we tried it, and I'm like, dude, how much do you guys love this stuff?
Yeah, I mean, he
And
was like,
it's
I don't want to leave.
important to
He was
me.
like, please. He was like, please, somebody else say something nice before I just go and go.
Right, yeah.
Here.
Does anybody have anything negative to say before I just explode?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like is that like? Please talk me off this like Mount Olympus I'm sitting on right now.
Mhm.
Like, no, I
Mhm.
know it's been. I like I said, I enjoy it. I know I've used it the other day on an offset rack. I just did like a rack of ribs just because, like a whole rack of spares I found, and I did meathead.
They
Then
were
just
$3.
it was $9
Close
with the
enough.
tips. It was the whole slab too. I got to keep the tips too.
Close enough. Shit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Anissa, what's meat prices down in Georgia these days? What's a rack of ribs cost? Do you ever go get a rack of ribs?
Ridiculous. I mean, everything's ridiculous. I mean, you
Like
can't
$15
go
for a rack
anywhere.
of ribs?
Yeah.
At least,
Man.
yeah,
At
for
least.
sure.
What?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I
I mean,
wouldn't be eating ribs. The
Damon,
only reason I cook ribs is because
Yeah.
they're
15, 20 bucks.
$10.
15,
The
20
only-
bucks for right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just ridiculous. Meat
yeah.
prices are just awful right
same
now.
here. Same
Yeah.
here.
No,
Awful
no,
It's
they
right
had-
now.
so mind blowing. I
Hell, can get baby backs for $10 on most
Mhm.
weeks.
Mhm.
I will literally walk over and go, "Oh yeah, we need some more ground beef." See the prices, have a small heart attack and stroke,
Yeah. Right.
and then decide which one is the cheapest to buy.
Well,
Mhm.
people like hate on Ohio, like, but really, we have a lot of pork farms. We have a lot of chicken farms. So and a lot of farmers. You got a lot of Dalton farms out there that used to be dairy or whatever, now do
Yeah,
beef,
you
and they
mentioned
sell their own
chicken and
beef.
pork, but you're also talking about getting whole sirloins for freaking $5. So I don't want to hear.
I also have a it's true. It's a good point.
That's
They
not
actually
right.
have rib.
That's not fair.
Hey,
That's
they have the
not
whole
Right.
they have the whole ribeye for $8.99 a pound this week.
Oh yeah. Whatever.
Thought about it.
No.
I ain't gonna say that. We did. I missed that sale. We did. We had that sale here. I missed it.
Yeah, if you look,
Yeah, me
hey, I'm
too.
telling you, everybody, if you have an IGA, study
was
the
it.
IGA sales because IGAs are separate from Walmart's. They run weekly sales, get in the door prices to get you in the door. But IGA, find a local IGA or also Aldi's. Aldi's is also a killer source.
Cool.
of
The
cheap food.
Oh yeah.
two stores that aren't in the West Coast.
Well,
Yeah. Y'all have
don't
Lidl?
live on the West Coast. You heard it here first.
Hey,
You have a
look, I'm
Lidl?
out of here. Huh?
Lidl? Do you have a Lidl? Lidel? Lidl? Nope, you don't have Lidl.
No.
We just lost. We just
Yeah,
lost.
Walmart, Costco.
They have this
Save
store
Mart,
called
yeah.
Taxes. Called
Yeah,
Taxes.
right,
It's
yeah.
standard
We have
issue
this store
California.
where it's called Pay More Than Everybody Else.
Yeah. When you walk
That's
in, you give
literally
them
the whole
50%.
store name.
You take 50% of whatever you have in your pocket, you just give it to them.
Right, there you go. Okay, there you go. That's awesome. Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
they still are like, you're still $2 short.
Right. Be stinking.
All right,
So,
we have 15 more minutes here. I want to let John Z and Damon ask a couple questions. Damon, I
Okay.
know what do you got here for Anissa? I know you've been loving the meathead, obviously.
No, she answered everything I was going to ask, but there's been stuff in the comments here. So here's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna do. I'm gonna do
I would
this right
like to.
here real
Yeah, I
quick.
was gonna.
Yeah.
Right on,
I'd like to
Damon.
know what Anissa throws down on some meathead. That's where we're going to wrap this up.
Ooh, yeah. That'd be
So
fun.
there's the website, everybody. And if you would go, you can. So Anissa, you can order nationwide and have it shipped,
You
correct?
can. Yes,
All right.
that is correct.
So that was one of the questions that was being asked. And also, if
Mhm.
you go into the website and there's a store locator, if you put your
Which answers your question,
address,
Eduardo.
Yep.
yep,
Yep. You can find any of our 218 stores
yep, yep.
Do you
there.
have any in Texas yet?
We do. We have several in Texas. So
There we go.
McKinney, Texas, Hams 54.
How about California?
No, not in California yet.
No.
We're gonna change that
Hopefully soon.
together, Nissa.
Hopefully
We're gonna
soon.
change it together.
I
Yes.
will say, and
Mhm.
Nissa, I hope I'm not putting you on the spot here and you hate me for saying this,
No, go ahead.
but if you have some stores that you think you'd like to see Meathead in, send it to
Mhm.
Meathead Instagram. Be like, hey, these are
Yes.
stores close to me. Saw in the Dude Network.
Absolutely.
Because we
Please.
know the shipping
Actually,
is
please
tough.
do that.
Shipping is tough.
It's a
But
killer.
if you can find a store, Anissa will try to get it in that store so you can get regular retail pricing without having to pay in the shipping.
Absolutely.
Because even
And
though
I
the
would
free
love
shipping
that.
is online, the shipping's included in the price.
Right.
Essentially, correct?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Blow
I'm sure
up my
I'm sure
Instagram,
it's
please.
cheaper to go if you have a store selling it. You will save a few bucks. Is that right? Anissa?
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a lot of ways
So-
to get shipped to stores now, with shipping prices and UPS. And we have, some wholesale sites now that we use so that we can get it to retailers in a lot better way. So, yeah, if you guys have stores in your areas, I would love to know what they are.
Yeah.
It's
Help
because
me help
sometimes it's just hard. Right. Sometimes it's hard, there are different types of meat markets. There are different types of boutique stores in areas. And, when I'm looking, I'm just, on Google, just like you guys are, and looking for stores in the area, but they may not be the appropriate store for Meathead. So without me being there, I can't know that that's
Bingo.
the right place for Meathead. But you guys know what's out there. So
Right.
I'd like to know.
Yeah.
And
let her know.
folks, I do have to mention this because we haven't brought it up yet. The seasoning. The seasoning.
Great.
The founder, I'm telling you, folks,
Mhm.
It's good.
please do yourself a favor and just buy a bottle. I'm serious.
It's a really good
Please.
SPG, and it's probably it's like really the first dedicated like SPG that we probably have worked with. Like, we got like some other good blends out there that are like steak blends, but this one's like a
No,
true
I'm telling you.
basic SPG, fantastic on a seasoning on a brisket. Damon, you can attest to
For
this.
beef.
That would be a
yes.
really good
Mhm.
brisket. People
Yes.
win briskets with these kind in comps with that kind of seasoning.
I'm telling
Just
you,
doing
for beef,
just doing a chunky SPG goes a long way in a KCBS comp.
there's a few other beautiful spices blended in there, which
Exactly.
is why it
Just
sets it
complement each
apart.
other.
Which
Yep.
is why it sets it apart from everything else. And I promise I'm not just saying this because I'm wearing the shirt and she's here tonight, but I'm telling you folks,
Yeah.
that founder changed a lot of things for me. And I'm probably going to have to work with you guys and start getting huge orders of it, not just in these little shakers because that's not enough.
Yeah, do
But-
5-pound bags.
You're the second person that has said that. Somebody
No,
else called
We'll
us.
make it. We'll
They
make
were
it
like,
second,
"Do you
third,
make
fourth,
bigger
and fifth.
batches?" So
right.
There are
Yeah.
different. You can
Not
go with
first,
you can go with the jumbo size for sure.
yeah.
Anissa, I kind of brought it up here in the last 10 minutes. I want to learn Anissa's flavor profiles. I want to know what this Georgia Belle knows about the grill, what she
About the
likes.
grill.
Like, okay, if you want someone, you're going to a store, anything, you get anything that you want to pick here. What are we cooking?
I'm always down for. I'm not a spicy person, so spicy is not my favorite. So I'm very mild, but I do love the mother load, even though it's got a little bite at the end. It
does have a little bite.
It has a little bite, and I'm down for the little bite. And I'll let you guys in on a secret. There are two. This is only a Dude Network secret tonight.
You heard it here
You
first.
heard it here first.
Breaking
There are
news.
2 new sauces coming.
Oh,
I thought there was only
baby.
one. This is breaking news to me. I thought there was only one. What?
2 new sauces. So they are going to be red sauces. And there's going to be a spicy and a not spicy. So, but on this side, it's a mild spice. It's just like the mother load because we don't ever want anything that the whole family can enjoy. So we want something that adults and kids alike can enjoy. So, the mother load is the one that everybody can enjoy. And these 2 sauces, we have a mild version and the spicy version. At the first bite, I was like, it's too spicy. I don't like it. And then we had some pulled pork. And so we tried it on the pulled pork. And I was like, I'm going to actually like it on that. So I'm down for that. So they are going to be called Pam Jam and Spicy Pam. Those are the names.
Ooh.
Pam Jam and Spicy Pam.
Pam Jam and Spicy Pam.
Pam Jam and Spicy Pam. And you heard it here
news,
first.
folks. You heard it here first.
That's awesome. I like it. That is,
So
I've
hopefully
that'll stand out.
We hope by the 1st of May, maybe mid-May, probably mid-May. Probably mid-May, those will hit the website and stores. So that's our goal. It may be end of May, but we're trying to get there. Labeling is, a whole thing. So
yeah, the old feds get involved and everything gets jumbled.
Getting it done. So you heard it here first, and that comes from our founder's mom. Her name was Pam, and so she passed away a few years ago, and this was her recipe. And so we decided to name it Pam Jam and then Spicy Pam. So after her, so it was.
And then you heard it here first.
That's right.
The fourth seasoning is going to be called The Dude.
There you go. Right.
With the Dude Network and Meathead.
Right, there we go.
Banger.
For sure. So, but as far as I go, I am not a spicy person. So I really, spice is not my favorite. I'm very mild. I'm always down for fajita nachos on the grill. So, I'm not really, and this is this is probably gonna offend a few people, but I'm not a cheesy person either. So I don't love, right? I don't love a lot of cheese, just a little cheese, but I'm all down for the veggies. So love those like on the iron skillet, over the grill, smoky.
That's my wife's go-to.
Yeah. So I'm always
cast iron grilled veggies, zucchini, squash, onion, cherry tomatoes, and garlic, and some good seasoning.
Yes.
Yeah, I get brownie points. That is my get out.
Dude, you got to get yourself some grill bags.
I've seen them. I don't know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's where I'm at on it.
Right.
But I'm telling you, if you haven't had grilled broccoli or grilled Brussels sprouts, you haven't lived. You have not.
I just didn't put them in a true bag.
Right.
I just threw the whole head on the grill and just grilled them, charred them.
Well, yes, I understand that. But I'm telling you, where you slice it up into bite-sized pieces so there's char evenly on each bite, and you can baste it in the bags, do whatever. Oh. Okay, I promise I'm going to change your life. I'm going to change your life. Grill bags.
Grill bags. All right. We'll go with some grill bags.
Hey, Meathead needs to go up with some grill bags.
Grill bags. There we go. That's our next thing.
There you go. Hey, look, you got 2 new SKUs tonight. Look at you.
There we go. We got some grill bags. So,
look at that.
So, and I'm always down for. Well, we did the other night burgers. Of course, burgers are great.
Oh, you gotta have a good dude with. You gotta smack at it. So let's break that down. What's the ideal burger?
What's the ideal burger?
That's a good way. We need to ask that question more. It's a good way.
That is a great question.
Good way to learn someone's real personality about them.
Right.
I always like a breakfast burger. So bacon, an egg, fried egg on a burger.
Yeah, you're awesome. Yeah, all right. Well, she passes.
Yep.
All right,
Anissa passes the test.
Cool.
Yeah, bacon,
all right.
Well,
I was about to say no more Meathead if you failed that question, but we're back. We're still safe.
Yeah.
Still good.
We actually had bacon jam the other night. So we did burgers. So we did fried egg, bacon jam on a burger, and then we didn't do a bun though. We put it over a bed of lettuce. So
it's
just a little shake.
I'm not mad at it. Yeah.
Just a little
we'll allow
shake.
it. We
So,
will allow it here
and
on the
then with
Dude
some
Network.
grilled,
Johnson's calling it.
we did with the founder. Everything we did was the other night was with the founder, and so we did some grilled potatoes and grilled carrots and some onions. So it's really good. So just kind of made our own like modified hobo packets.
Founder.
Oh, I
You
love
know.
hobo packets.
Yeah,
Oh,
so kind of modified. They were broken down, but
I always
Right,
loved
like foil dinners. Yeah.
right, like foil
Yeah.
dinners, like,
Well,
you know.
Love
I
it.
even have
Love it.
the hobo pie maker, which I think they call them just like,
Oh, it's
but I
fun.
think it's what they call like, you know, they
The
clamp
cast
down, you put
iron,
the
yeah.
bread. It's
Oh,
but we call them,
yeah.
up here in Ohio, we call it. I grew up calling them hobo pie makers, and it's viral. The name alone is like, who doesn't watch that video? But hey, we're making hobo pies. Like what?
Right.
But yeah, you
Hobo
can.
packets. We used to
Those are.
love to make hobo packets.
I would like to. I will do. I have one out there because you can do like Texas toast, like marinara, pepperoni, and cheese. Fold it together, clamp it off, and you got yourself a little pizza pocket. Like in like 5 minutes. Like it's awesome.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
Sounds
please.
great.
Yeah, right. Let me like just give me more.
Love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So, but yeah, so I'm always down for that. And, I'm always chicken. I mean, pretty basic, but, shrimp, chicken.
Don't call yourself basic.
Yeah, there's
Be
nothing
basic.
basic
I mean,
about you
It's
guys.
not a good look in 2024 to be basic. Yeah, don't be basic.
Yeah, basic. I just like, not anything really eccentric, I guess. I mean, we're just,
Hey, basics win. Like, and I get yelled at all the time. Where can we find the Meathead spices? At meatheadcharcoal.com.
There's
Yes,
a
you get
store
charcoal.com.
locator, or you can order it from the website directly.
Yep.
Oh, one more little thing. There might be a sale coming, so make sure
Ooh.
you follow us on social media and you subscribe to our emails. So that's the way you know.
Hey, watch
You do
out.
throw out some banger sales. Like you had buy
Right,
one.
she's an assassin, folks. You guys better be careful.
Yeah. So,
I know, like Adventures of a Home Cook, she took advantage of that sale on Super Bowl, buy one, get one.
Yep.
And we do have, everyone don't forget, there's a promo code. And actually, if you go to Linktree,
Yes,
you click on
there
that
is.
link, it automatically puts it in your checkout for you. You don't even have to
Yep,
enter it. It already knows.
TDN15 for you guys that are out
Yep,
there. So
yep,
that's always
15.
available.
Yep.
TDN15.
I was going to look it up. I get
Yeah.
I get mixed up.
Always available for you guys. So always use TDN15 anytime. It doesn't combine with the sales, but it's always out there available for you guys.
Yep.
So you can always get 15% off. And
And
that
we won't
does
be
help with the
offended.
shipping.
And we won't be offended if you use a cheaper sale they have going on.
Yeah.
We're okay with that. Obviously,
Trust me, there's no commission in it for us. We're
do
just trying to help
nothing.
save you
Right.
15%.
We appreciate
Right.
that.
Do
So,
nothing but support Meathead, and that's
Right.
all
Yep.
we ask.
yeah, that
We
would
just,
be awesome.
I mean, we don't. I mean, at the end of the day, like we can pick and choose who we want to work with. You know, we have that following that we can be very selective, and it was just an immediate no brainer that Meathead was the fit. We try to find other small businesses that are in that grow now mode, like we are, and that's what we talked about. The partnership worked, and we are all just stupid excitedly happy with how great the quality of all this stuff is. And I know we're getting ready to wrap up here.
Yep.
So, in conclusion, we wouldn't have brought her on. And if we didn't believe in this product, our opinion is we only get one chance to earning your trust. So
Right.
we are comfortable putting our stamp of approval on the Meathead
We appreciate
charcoal brand. And
Facts.
Anissa, thanks for believing in us, and
Thank you
thanks
for
for
being out
calling
there
me
for
right
us.
away that day. I sent that message, and we started this
Yes.
whole thing. And we hope that you're as happy with us as we're happy with you. And
We
thank you again
definitely
so
are.
much for coming on here tonight.
You're
2
so welcome.
5-pound bags of tailgate charcoal for those who get it. Thank you again, Anissa.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes, our dudette of the night and the dudette boss lady in charge, Anissa Balch. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Bye.
All right, everybody, we are going to take a commercial break, and when we'll be back in 2 minutes after this commercial break to bring on our late night live gambling specialist, basketball extraordinaire, Stephen Cipollone of 3 Overs Daily. So we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back after these messages. Keep them locked in here on the D.A.D. Dudes After Dark pod on the Dude Network. Let's go.
All right, we're mid-show, but it's time for us to have a beer break. Some of us don't have a fridge by our fingertips during this thing, so drink a garage beer, and we'll be right back after this message.
Where you just got into cool guy zone.
Myron Mixon and Bill Wheeler.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa. There we go.
my bad. All right, we're back. How we doing,
Jeff?
gentlemen?
Y'all funny as hell.
Well, Myron, we just got to step it up to be in the grace of your highness. You know, we're just trying to.
I think it's more damn drinks y'all have.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just had a chocolate martini at Hershey. Worst drink I think I've ever had in the history of forever.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
I do have whiskey.
Yeah, you got. What do you got? Wait, what kind of dude? You didn't pour. That's a bottle of whiskey. That is not a drink.
No, I mixed it.
With what? 3 blocks of ice in the bottle? Just drink from the bottle and shove some ice cubes down in it next time, man. Like, good lord.
Well, is that way I don't have to reach for a refill during the show?
Oh, everything's bigger in Texas, duh, including the whiskey pours. I'm an idiot. And I am happy to announce our Give Back giveaway sponsor for the next 3 months is going to be MST Sauce Company out of Tiffin, Ohio. Also, award-winning dry rub. Absolutely crushed it at the recent NBBQA, especially with the dry rub here and some of the other amazing sauce flavors. I got some pork nuggets here. I got some creamy garlic parm here I'm going to try out, as well as some of the other flavors here. I got some of my favorites. This is the Griff sauce. It also has it in potato chips. The hot garlic parm is also a new one. We have the dry rub ranch and even a limited eclipse. You can watch the total eclipse up in Tiffin, Ohio on April 8th, and they have a nice cool bottle to commemorate that. And another one that performed really well at MBBQA, the Garcasian. But let's try the creamy garlic parmesan. Hope the show doesn't suck, but cheers. Back to the show.
All right. That was awesome. Loved Anissa. Hashtag for those who get it. We are going to go ahead and give that away right now for 2 5-pound tailgate bags of Meathead charcoal. Yeah, it's right here. Let's give everybody a couple more minutes here to enter. We didn't really do a last call on that.
I do have one thing to address. Perfect timing.
Okay.
Everybody's talking about bacon since she brought it up on her burger. I do have a bacon video. If you go to the Dude Network YouTube page, there is a video entitled "Making Bacon."
Actually, that is true. Yeah.
So,
what was the name of the event? He can't spell again.
Matanza or something like that. Hey!
I was thirsty. So, this next segment here, guys, this guy introduced himself to me a couple months ago, and he wanted help with some 3 overs. He's like, love the shopping videos, love the content. Me, I kind of have the guard up when someone comes out of left field, but did it. Love the guy, love the quality of the content, have become great friends with this guy since he gets the dude humor, which is always a winner. So yeah, March Madness. I don't think, guys, I've ever missed a first round of March Madness where I wasn't fake sick since I was like in 7th grade.
Wow.
Like I called myself off sick every single day, the first day of high school, of the March Madness tournament. I did not miss this. Gambling's becoming more of a thing. We want to kind of start dabbling in that because at the end of the day, it's a dude activity. If you guys haven't figured out, Dude Network is stuff dudes do, and dudes like to bet. Dudes like to gamble. I mean, let's just face it. So I really wanted to dabble into this live betting with all the sports books kind of going across the country. It seems like every few months a new state has approved it, so it's just a matter of time before all of them have. So I really wanted to bring this guy on tonight just to have fun. Just bring a fourth wheel here to, we already said the three-wheeler is dangerous. So sometimes
we lived through that. We lived
that. I mean, they're banned for a reason. By the way, I want one. I still want one. They're out there. Them Yamaha three-wheelers, they're out there.
You can find them.
The Hondas are better though.
Yeah, any of them. I don't care. I just wanted to kill myself. I don't care what the brand is. I just want to roll one.
Hey, I guarantee you could do that on your first or second attempt.
Yeah, for sure.
Without even being good on one, you could pull off.
You too can kill yourself. Get a three-wheeler.
Right. And look, we grew up different. We lived through harder times. It is what it is.
Oh man, that's hilarious. But no, so March Madness is a national holiday for a lot of Americans. It's also, fun fact, the #1 vasectomy day in the country. Everybody gets their balls snipped, and they have to sit on couch for the next 48 hours. Doctor's orders with sitting on a bag of peas, and the day before the March Madness, please. So the first 2 days, they can't get up unless they go potty. So they sit there. You can drink beer because that doesn't affect your balls. So yeah, you sit there and have no more responsibility of producing children, and for 30 days. I should probably clarify that. So if anybody out there like, well, Tony said it works right away. No, I did not. But yeah. So #1 vasectomy day. So people can sit around and watch basketball. A lot of upsets. It's where the Joes can beat the pros. Where the 15 seeds can beat the 1 seeds. Where the Fairlisle Dickinsons can knock off the Kansases of the world. Where Kentucky can get pecker smacked by. I don't know who they lost to, but they weren't good.
I think it was Oakland.
Oakland. Not of California.
Not of Cali, though.
Where the Oaklands of Michigan can beat the Kentuckys of the world. Hey, 16-pack should be.
It should
still a funny clip. That was a funny clip.
Just like
hey, shout out to Beard Laws on Body Wrong, man, because that guy produces a killer show.
Yeah, dude. If you guys aren't following Beard Laws, real quick, just for a friend, you need to go check them. Go check him out. Go check out all the stuff he's got going on, what he's involved with. The guy's brilliant, fantastic. I promise you'll be entertained.
Yeah. Speaking of entertained,
that one was free, buddy. That's the last one. The next time you're paying.
Yep. Next one's going to cost you a sample of that beard hair. All right. So I am excited though. Speaking of entertaining, I think you guys are going to be entertained because this guy's an idiot, just like all of us. An idiot is a pronoun we do believe and accept on the Dude Network. Actually, idiot is our pronoun. Is a good.
I identify at least.
Write it down. Write it down. A man that is going to be our college basketball gambling aficionado for the next hour on Degenerate Live Betting. A man that just knows everything about college basketball. Absolutely NCAA brainiac. Even all the way up north. He's so north, he says O's and A's and all the things. So, yeah, let's mess with this Canadian. He goes by Chip, but I'm going to call him Stephen Cipollone.
Man, you are good at that. I will give you that.
He's the intro king.
Yeah, we kind of do it. We kind of do it. Hey, what's up, our NCAA brainiac?
Right. Well, first of all, boys, I just want to say a few things. Thank you very much for having me on. It means a lot. I watched the show. I watched the show a bunch. Laughed out loud on my own, which usually means it's funny. Like, when you're sitting,
that's literally one of the best compliments we've ever. I love it. Thank you, dude.
When you're sitting with someone watching, when you're sitting with someone watching something and you laugh with each other, it's different. When you're on your own, you laugh out loud. That's a different kind of funny.
And you look to your left and to your right, like, did anybody see me?
Yeah, I'm a little lonely, but that's fine. Yeah, no, college basketball. I've actually never watched the NCAA tournament, so.
Oh, this is going to go great. Cool.
Yeah.
Ouch! This is
Sweet.
Yeah, I love this.
Oh, so our
Love
NCAA aficionado. That's all right. James Madison.
Oh.
I'm right. Dude, I'm not going to lie. The first round has been boring as hell because there's been no upsets hardly at all. This year.
Yeah, that's what I love is the
games
upset.
today.
Yeah, I saw Yale. Yale won. Yale won. That was a big one. Any other big upsets? I know there's good games. There's like overtime games today, but I think a lot of uppers, like the better seeds, have won a lot of.
Northwestern upset and Yale upset. That's it.
9-8 seed. That's a 50.
Great.
That's a coin. Yeah, that was a coin flip one. But yeah, Northwestern was. I expected Nebraska. Nebraska has never. No, I'm not watching the women's bracket. Jesus, do they even have a tournament this year?
Whoa! Hey, we love our
Dudette Appreciation Month. Shit. Oh man!
Oh my gosh!
Well, I was sitting right there. I was sitting right there watching one of the men's games today. I work from home, so I get to watch all the games. And they cut to the women's game, like right in the middle of the men's game. And I was like sitting there, I was like freaking out. I was like, "What the heck's going on? What that? Like, I didn't know what to do."
What is this? What is this?
Yeah, I was confused. I'm like, the game's still going. Why are we cutting to the women's game here? So I watched the women's game. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
hey,
it was getting better. I will say, it used to be like really boring because it was like 3 teams that could win it every year, and it was like pick those 3 in the Final Four, and you're going to get 3 of the Final 4 teams right. It was that predictable, but it has gotten a lot better. Where it is like you do see some. I actually believe that, Matt. I actually do believe that because it is more predictable. It is more predictable.
The only tough thing about the women's basketball, like today, there was a spread of 55, like minus 54.5. So that means that they have to win by 55 or more. That's tough.
Was it South Carolina?
That's what I was gonna say. It had to be a South Carolina game.
Had to be South Carolina.
Yeah. I'm looking at the lines. Are you from South Carolina, Damon?
Yep, I did. Down on state there, right in.
Right on. Cool, man.
55? That's a massive.
We do have some. Okay, so we got Grand Canyon, St. Mary's 12-5 game here. So what we're trying to do here is we're going to place me and Steven, Chip. Sorry, I'm going to go by Chip.
That's all right, man. Anything, man. Anything works. You can call me whatever the hell you
Anything
want.
but late for dinner. That's what I always tell people.
Anything but late for
I'm
dinner.
never late.
So we're trying to do some live bets here, and there's 2 games that have not started yet. We got Grand Canyon, St. Mary's at tip-offs in a half hour, and TCU Utah State's 10:35. So what we're going to do here, folks, is we want to place a couple live bets, continue about our show, talk about what our bets are, and then we're going to get our reactions. Hopefully these bets are ones that either hit or don't hit live during the show so you can get our raw reactions here. There are 4 active games. Charleston there, Damon, did you see that?
No, I didn't watch it.
They played Roll Tide. They're still playing them.
Roll
well.
Tide, baby.
There's 4 minutes left in that game, so you won't be able to touch that one really.
Hey, roll.
Well, it's 102 to 78. Now I do have. Actually, there's options on this. We could live bet this, Chip.
What, just the over or the spread?
Or the spread here. I know you're an overs guy. Do you always play over, or is that just the spiel?
Yeah, like long story short about me is like I've been gambling. I'm 33. I've been gambling since I was 18, and I've only ever bet the over. That's it. So I started this channel 3 overs daily, where I get 3 random people, or I collab with someone and they pick my 3 overs a day, and I put $100 on it.
I have a lock.
Hey, real quick.
I got a live lock here.
And anybody watching who doesn't understand exactly what you're talking about with the overs and the spread.
Under 197.5, Alabama, Charleston. I'm hitting that.
Can you guys give a rundown for the people who may not know what the terminology you guys are talking about?
Thank you, John Z. I appreciate that.
So when you bet the over, you're just so for example, Vegas will make a line. So they'll be like, let's say the over under is set at 150. So when you bet the over, you want both teams to score 151 points or more. So you're just basically cheering for both teams. It's probably the funnest way to watch sports. Dig it.
Yeah. Yep.
And you know what? For someone who doesn't like sports a lot, or someone who doesn't bet on sports a lot, or they just want to be entertained, even if you want to throw $10 on it, it's just super fun to be like whoever has the ball, I'm cheering for in football. Whoever in basketball, whoever scores. So you're just like stoked when just like things are going crazy or people are scoring or whatever. You're happy.
Now I was not able. I went to place that bet and it pulled it. I was like,
yeah, that happens a lot.
So it was quick. So I did get Charleston plus 25.5. They're up by 25 with 3.5 to go. I don't really like that bet I placed, but I was on tilt. So I took Charleston plus 25.5. They are up by 25 with 3 minutes to go. I'm going to switch that game.
Can you guys explain the spread for everybody who doesn't know?
Yes. So spread. So Charleston is plus 25.5, which means they need to win by 26 points for you to win, because you're basically giving them a 25.5 point lead. So yeah. So basically,
it's close to that now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 25 right now. Now it's 80. Yeah, now it's 22. Now it's 22.
So live line is 21.5 right now in the Alabama game.
Yeah, and I got it at 25. That was a stupid bet. I might. So what I can do is hedge my bet, so I can take a lower line and play that one. Yeah. Oh no, here it's. This is.
What are the? Yeah, I mean, when you start getting into hedging, so there's something we call.
Yeah, you're.
What? How far can I go when it comes to language on this?
Oh, full send.
Yeah, okay. We're after. This is the after party. This
you say fuck, shit, balls, talk.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not.
I don't know what it's like in Canada. I don't know what the freedom of speech is in Canada these days, but down here we can still do it.
I've heard you guys say it before.
I love it.
No, and when you're betting live bets, there's something called right in the cock. So basically, what happens is, let's just say you bet. Let's say in a basketball game, if we're talking the spread, let's just say you just bet Charleston plus 25.5, and then you rebet their line at plus 21.5, and it lands right in the middle of that. That's called right in the cock.
So yeah, that happened to me yesterday.
You nailed it. Yeah, you fucking nailed it.
So you're just like, we did that. That's where you want it, right in the cock.
Right in the cock.
How do you want it?
Hey. Right in the
How
cock.
do you need it? In the
right
cock.
In the cock. Hey. right in the square in the cock.
Coming up in the cash game, living in the fast lane life.
I got the Bama game on over here. That TV's got the Bama game on.
Yeah, roll tide, baby.
Yeah, it's 20-point game
20 right now.
Yeah, man, I ain't getting that 5. Charleston's playing till the final whistle, man. They're not giving up. This is bullcrap.
The over-under on this game.
Just quit. You lose. You lost.
And Charles.
No. They brought in the bench whites. It's not looking good for me. This kid looks like he's like 5'8". He's a walk-on. Guaranteed walk-on.
The bench whites.
The bench whites. The practice players. When I see the 5'8" whites coming off the bench, bad.
Never heard that one before. I'm gonna start using that one.
Yeah, dude, I that is stolen, bro.
Yeah, the lawyer's son, who's a big booster, where he's like, my boy's going to be on the roster. Yeah, I'm going to buy his happiness.
They used to call those people NARPs, non-athletic regular people.
I never heard that one either.
No, I haven't either. All right, gosh, method of first basket. Fantastic. All right. Method of first basket here. TCU, Utah State.
Oh, you want to do that?
This is where you can pick what is there's TCU 2-point field goal. Now you have the pluses and the minuses. So it says 145 plus. So it means if you put $100 bet, that means you could win $145 with that $100, $245 total. Mm-hmm. So if the first point is a Utah State free throw, it's $1,800. So $1 can get you $18 if the first basket. So obviously the lower to zero, the more even odds means most likely to happen. So the favorite is a TCU 2-point field goal at plus 145 or a Utah State 2-point field goal at plus 185. I like the plus 40 for the 50-50 shot because one of them's going to get probably a 2-point field goal. They don't normally come out firing threes. So it's either TCU or Utah State. And if I'm going to gamble, I'm going to go Utah State and take the extra 40 points because $1 gets you 185 back compared to $1.45. So you're getting 40 cents more return on the dollar for about the same risk.
And in Canada, that's about $8
extra. Yeah. That's like your week's shopping.
Yeah. $1 to you guys is about $8 to us.
Dude.
Yeah.
You should see the Canadian comments I get on the shopping videos because there's always like crying in Canadian tears. Like, I paid $25.
Not only would that cost us more with the exchange, obviously, but what you buy in those videos, which I told you I absolutely love because I've made them myself because I'm poor because I live in Canada. But what I absolutely love is that I take that. I go to the store trying to get the exact same thing. It's costing me $25-$30.
Jeez,
it's sad. Like I've been saying this forever, and I love my parents to death. But as soon as they're gone, I'm out of here. Canada used to be great, but that's a whole other topic. Let's not get into it.
Right.
Oh, okay. You heard her first. Canada used to be great.
Maple syrup. Hey, we do have a question. We do have a question from the crowd. It was a misspell. He did correct himself. What is Chip drinking?
That's the Crown. Okay, is that Crown Reserve or what?
Crown Royal.
That's a $125 bottle up there.
Just regular Crown. Yep.
So that's what does that cost you? $60 Canada?
This was $55 Canadian.
Oh,
I'm not kidding. Yeah.
How much?
55 Canadian. So that would be about 70 American.
Okay. How much is a loaf of bread? How much is a loaf of bread?
No.
$4 to $5.
Do you know what whiskey I could get for $70?
Oh, I know. I love America. You're preaching the choir. I lived in Arizona for a year. I go to Vegas all the time.
I love America.
I go to the States all the time, and like COVID killed me. I've never felt more trapped or alone in my life. Right?
I can't go to my country.
Oh man,
you're doing self-help videos to yourself.
Oh. There's so many subtopics right now.
Right.
I know, man.
Yeah, we're here for late night parlay. We're here for gambling and sports.
Have you played?
We're getting way too serious right now.
That's funny though, man. Like it's wild. It's wild here, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. Like it used to be so good here, but anyways, at least I can sports bet here, so that makes me happy.
That is good. I'm also doing.
We can't do that here in California, you sons of.
I did Grand Canyon 2-point field goal first too. That was 190 because they're a 12 seed.
But because we stole this land from the Indians, there's a casino in every city now, damn near, because you can gamble on native land. But heaven forbid you place a sports bet.
They'll accept you there for sure when you're giving them your money. Absolutely, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
Right, but heaven forbid you place a sports bet on your phone. You criminal.
Chip? Is that Crown straight or are you mixing it?
Yeah, it's just Crown on ice.
Attaboy.
Attababy. Yeah. Hey, you let us know when you get down here, buddy.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, I used to mix it, but I just found I was drinking way too much. So like I would drink a whole bottle. And
Crown is dangerous.
I'm like, why am I so wrong?
See, that's how Bullet is. That's how Bullet was for me. Bullet bourbon.
Yeah.
Put down handles of that, dude. Like,
oh yeah.
Not even questioning it.
If I'm mixing, I'm drinking like it's water.
Right. Same.
Yeah. It's just dangerous.
Alabama by.
Yeah, and I'm way too old for that.
Tony's like, I just want to get a bet in here, fellas.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
My Bama
I'm
bet
glad you guys
lost
are
badly. 23.
glad you guys are friends and all, but this is about betting.
Yeah.
Bama's up by 23.
Over. I lost. It was 25.5 was my spread, and they won by 20.
They finished it off, eh? Okay.
That's a lose. Dude, sucks.
The Wisconsin game's on.
Roll Tide. Hey, amen, brother. Amen.
Yeah.
My man. Roll Tide, baby.
Yeah,
Roll
JMU.
Tide.
I'm actually going. I want JMU to win
Roll
this
Tide.
one, Chip. I want JMU.
Sorry, Damon.
I want some more carnage. So I will say,
Roll Tide,
in
baby.
how this normally works is when one lowers, like when there's less upsets, normally one of those like higher seeded teams does make a run. Like if there's only like 3 of them, normally one of them makes it to like the Elite 8 or sometimes even the Final 4. Like there hasn't been that key upset yet in this tournament, so it might not be till like I think Michigan State, North Carolina, like that's a dangerous matchup for North Carolina tomorrow.
Speaking of, we didn't do a bracket this year.
We did not because it was a lot of work. We should have done one for funsies though.
Yeah, at least
I did do. I mean, I did.
Involved.
Yeah, I did a couple for funsies, but that's about it. Because I was more worried. Because I found out last year. So, fun fact on this: I found out last year when I was like, man, all these followers and like we'll get 200 brackets easy. We pounded the pavement last year for 70 entries.
Dude,
70.
I brought it to work and everything.
I was forcing people to fill them out on the spot. And one thing I learned was with gambling, like nobody cares about the brackets anymore because your bracket's busted in the first 3 games normally.
Right.
So with live betting, you can just bet every game the whole game. Like it's all good.
It's almost like the difference between like what I do a daily parlay and then fantasy. So like I don't do fantasy anymore because I just get so bored so quick, and because I want to bet today and win today, and I feel like a lot of people are kind of going that route. Where
we are instant gratification type of species.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I've never had that issue.
Yeah, never. I want it now.
Oh.
But no, man. Like seriously, everybody needs to follow along with 3 Overs Daily. Absolutely awesome daily content, super entertaining. Even if you're not into the gambling, like the guy takes his craft very serious. I was super impressed when I did my thing with him. Like, it was really cool. You don't know what to expect when you get into a new situation, but I was blown away, man. It was really cool, and that's why got Beard Laws involved. I was like, dude, you gotta do it. This guy kills it. Like this guy makes a cool video. But no, man, it's the 3 Overs Daily. It's really fun because it's really easy. You pick overs, which is I think what Vegas thinks the final score will be more than that. So yeah. So that's it's pretty cool. It's nice and fun because everybody likes cheering for overs because nobody likes cheering for defense. When you're betting the unders, you're hoping missed shots, ugly basketball, ugly sports, you're hoping for slop. With over, you can hit that thing first half.
Right.
And here's the other thing, too. There's certain sports books that'll pay you immediately when an over hits, and you can double dip. Yep. Like the Browns games when Joe Flacco was there this year, he was having 40 points in the first half combined.
Right.
And I was hitting the over, and they're like, oh, they'll get another 20 points in the second half. And I'm like, double down. And then I'd hit the over again. I was winning 2 over bets on one game. Like, so the overs is awesome. Under, you have to wait until the game's over to get your payout. Over.
That's the biggest difference. And like tonight, one of the games on my parlay.
Thank you, gentlemen.
One of the games on my parlay hit in the
new cocaine.
10 minutes left in the second period. Like one of the hockey games hit with 10 minutes left in the second period. That game was just checked off the list now. It's just fun. And then there's the comedy aspect. I like to really there's a lot of people that follow me that don't understand sports, and they're just like, so I just incorporate fun comedy into gambling where it's not like I'm selling picks or I have no pressure. So like if you make picks on my page, I'm not like saying these are going to hit. I actually tell people, like, don't follow these bets. They're all random, but it's just fun. It's just fun to do. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think
it's a neat take on it is what I like it. I think it's just something fresh. At least
Thanks,
something
man.
I've never been exposed to.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh man, we got. So I'm 0 for 1, and we got first basket coming up here in a minute for one of these. So I went with the underdog 2-point basket. So
That starts when? 15 minutes?
here, like now. Well,
11:30 TCU Utah. Yeah.
wait.
Yeah,
So it's bet that the first score will be a 2-point basket.
a 2-point basket by Grand Canyon, the underdog.
Dude. Oh my
No,
God.
Utah State. Utah State.
I gotta
Utah
get
State.
the hell out of this communist state, dude. I can't. This is, dude.
How do you think he lives? You live in a communist state. He lives in a communist country.
Yeah, I hear that. I do.
Why do
hear
you think
that.
Canada probably didn't deserve that. I'm probably going to get shots on fire.
No, dude, because we even have more freedoms than they do.
I built this basement so I don't have to leave it.
That your dude cave.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it like, what
Your
bar is this
dude
guy at?
cave
How is it so
is
quiet?
impressive.
Yeah.
Super impressive.
I'm a single 33-year-old male with a dog. My life's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
Did you hear it?
point of view. I mean, the perspective. It's all about perspective, baby.
All about perspective, folks.
Well, I'm telling you right now, like whenever my kids are like 18, I'm probably going to go back to that solo life too with my wife. Like, yeah, like just chill. I'm ready to.
It's a good life, folks. It's a good life.
Wow, Houston jumped up by 19. Wow. So Chip, what part of Canada? I know you're not on the border. I don't think you're up there a little bit. Where are you at?
I'm in Nova Scotia, so I'm on a big island, so to speak.
Oh, you're over by Curse of Oak Island.
I'm about an hour from there.
Oh, dude, I want to check that out.
I actually.
Hey, you ever seen Snatch?
What?
The movie?
I was talking to Tony. Never mind.
Oh no, I don't remember. I don't know the reference. Sorry. Oh, the 3-pointer by TCU. Lose.
No way.
3-pointer. That was juicy odds. A 3 by TCU was like plus 300, plus 400. So 100 would have got you like a 4-to-1 payout.
Ugh.
Well, I got one more. I got one.
Oh my gosh,
we're 0 for 2 on this live betting. This is great.
I'm feeling the rush, and I don't even have anything going on. This is.
I'm gonna hop on here, and I'm gonna place a bet.
All right, you got.
Walk us through it. Tell us what you're doing.
I'm gonna take the live over in the TCU games at 150.5. Now it's at 147.5. Why did it just drop 4 points? That is weird.
That's
But I'm gonna take it.
You.
I'm gonna take it though, and I'm gonna do the. No, I can't take the over in that game. I'm just gonna take the over. I'm gonna put $100 on the over 147.5 right now. Done. So live over.
I'm putting an under bet. No, I'm not putting under. I refuse to bet under. If it's under, don't even bet it. Just
don't
find
do that.
something else to bet.
Don't bet the under.
Even though the under just got better on that one, but I'm gonna go over 129.5. James Madison, Wisconsin. Is that what you just did?
I did the over in the TCU game.
Okay. What's your line?
147.5.
I got 151.5, man. Yikes.
That's weird.
I'm not doing that. Yeah. Well, I'm doing FanDuel. I don't know what you're using.
Bet 365.
Well,
now it just jumped up to 150.5. Okay. I got it at 147.
I'm going to do over JMU, Wisconsin. Let's just do that. I'm like a big better. $5. I just like that fun.
Yeah, that's a juicy one. That's a juicy one for you.
Chip says he's going 100. Tony says I'm gonna do 5.
Yeah. Chip over here. Hey, one of us has 2 kids, one of us doesn't. Which one is it?
Who's gonna get in trouble and who isn't?
Yeah. Right.
Touche.
Yeah, well, trust me, I get in trouble in any situation, but I don't need any help tonight.
Yeah,
Purdue didn't lose to a 16 seed this year. What progress?
No, they dominated that whole game.
Yeah, I won on that one. I did. That was my first bet of the day. Was Purdue. I saw they were whooping up on them, and Oh no, actually I lost. It was 28.5. Shit. All right, I'm losing bad. I've lost. I'm over.
Yeah,
I was so
You're
removed from.
gonna be all right.
I was so removed from TV today that I didn't get to watch hardly any basketball. So I am.
No,
Yesterday I was feeling it.
I don't want you losing that $10 budget for the next meal.
You know what, man? Yeah, I mean, hey.
He's all, I need my content, dude. I need my videos. Don't be messing.
Yeah, I need meal ideas, dude.
I know. What is cheap Canadian food?
Well, I mean, I am exaggerating a little bit. I'll throw that out there.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you're a little bit, yeah.
But like compared to the U.S. and the groceries in the U.S., it's obviously it's just much more expensive. But like, I mean, so sausage egg muffin meal here is like $12. What's it there?
Not that much.
Probably
not that much, but I would say like eight.
I was thinking.
I would say 8.
Yeah, 6,
25
under $10. Under $10.
A good 30% cheaper than yours.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I mean, at the end of the day, like if you go grocery shopping and stuff, you're good. Like you'll be fine. But eating out's very expensive. Like a sub for me would be $15 from Subway. Like a ham and cheese sub would be $15.
That's about
yeah. That's
Subway's gotten a little proud of their prices in recent
years. Right, dude. Like, what do you think you are?
I mean, their spokesperson gets locked up for pedophilia, then all of a sudden the prices go through the roof. Just saying.
Legal fees and all that stuff. They really had to. Yeah, they had to do something.
It went into the ham, the salami, the capicola. It went into all that.
Ooh, easy.
In price distribution.
You're about to get me started, bro.
He's going to be getting out soon, I think.
Is he?
He's been in for like 10 years already.
Holy smokes.
He's been in for a hot.
That's going to be a fun story.
I was hoping he didn't make it out, if I can be bluntly honest.
I'm honestly surprised he did.
I'm surprised that a guard didn't be like, oh, yeah, you want Mr. Footlong over here? He wants one. Go have it there, Slim. Hey, Damon, I have no shame.
Not me either. Hey, look.
I was hoping he got the worst of the worst. It's
a known fact. It's a known fact that organizations inside of the penal system will target those members of that penal system. And you heard it here first. I think it's a public service.
I have. If you are proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, I think they should rape you back.
Well said.
Yeah,
I said it. Not by me, but I mean,
I just think you should definitely be taken care of.
Speaking of rape, how's your bets looking?
Ooh, yeah. My booty hole's going through what a pedophilia would in the first 6 months. It'd be going through, my butthole's going what a guy would in the first 6 months in state penitentiary, the way this night's going. Not good. But I will say I took JMU.
Tony's losing his spokes tonight, folks.
Yeah, JMU's up 16 right now, and that was a good one. So, and we got 2 12-5 seeds to wrap up tonight, so we can still get 2 12 seeds to come through. So that'd be cool.
I would love that.
Yeah, Old Vermont. Ooh. They were in there for a minute.
The live over in the TCU game's at 155 now, so it's going up, which is good, trending in the right way.
Yeah, that's good for you.
Yep. And you?
Well, no, I wasn't able to get it in, remember?
Right.
No. I took the over in Utah State.
And the TCU. Yep.
And the whole, yeah.
Oh, is that game? Okay, yeah. Shit, my bad. Hey, I might get one. What's your favorite sport to gamble? I know in Canada's hockey, you like to play hockey, big thing. You know, down here, NFL is king, football's king. So I guess in Canada, what's the?
Excuse me, sir. Baseball is America's sport. It's America's pastime.
It's America's pastime, but it's not the current time. Sorry.
That's not what they mean by pastime in that statement, but I hear you.
I agree with you, but it's not my fault. Rob Manfred has killed MLB.
I hear you. I hear you.
That guy's a fucking clown.
Yeah, my absolute favorite sport to bet on is football. I absolutely fucking love football with a passion.
Let's go.
If we had a football conversation, you guys would probably be genuinely impressed. Like, I grew up on the ice. I still play.
Wait,
hockey.
we're talking about American football, not soccer, correct?
Yeah. No, we say soccer here too. But like, I coach. So I coach my local high school team, and high school hockey here is huge. And we just finished our playoffs. I'm on the ice 5 or 6 times still. Hockey is my life. It's my love. Like, if you look around, like, literally my whole basement's just hockey jerseys. I don't know how this works. Oh, there we go. And then I got it's all hockey shit.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's all Blue Jays. It's all Blue Jays.
Yeah, he was not. You weren't.
Blue Jay. Oh, yeah, largemouth. You guys love fishing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that fish, man.
Where'd you buy that from?
I got a few good fish on the wall over there. I don't know if you can see them, but anyway.
Dude,
eBay. Like Damon. I like Damon. eBay is where you got them.
Yeah, I was going to ask Chip, where'd you buy that bass from?
I think I saw that listed a few weeks ago.
Like on TV or something?
That's nothing compared to where you guys, like, that's only 8. That's almost 9 pounds. That's nothing compared to
South Carolina and Ohio.
There's toads here in California, but it's down south.
And where Damon's at, in Ohio, that would be
that'd be a hog. But where Damon's
that'd be
at,
a lifetime
that's
catch.
like normal. Yeah, like, you guys get 13, 15 pounders, man. Like, that's one of my dreams, is to go bass fishing down there. Fuck, I would love that.
I did get in 10 pounds.
Dude, you are preaching my land. I'm a bass. Bass hitting the rod that's a whole different feeling,
man. It's just so fun. Like, just one hook. That's it. Like, all you need is one hook and a minnow, and like, you're having the time of your life.
Right, dude. Oh my god, yes.
16 2 ounces is a state record for South Carolina.
What is
it?
No. What's it? Well, hold on. California's is bigger.
I think California is 20. I think it's close to 20. In Ohio, I think it's like 10, 11.
Yeah, Cali's like 21.
Yeah, 21. That's what it was. I was like 21 or 22.
Now, but out there, you have to be careful, because sometimes the spotted bass, they get hybrid. They don't know what breed to give the bass out there. So.
No, you can tell the difference when you pull them out of the water. I always have been able to tell the difference.
I've never caught spotted bass. That's not a species out here.
Yeah.
I
think the biggest one was caught in Japan. It was caught by a Japanese guy.
Yeah,
like
I remember
23 that. Something, and actually he was beat.
21.
He was actually beat, but you have to beat by 2 ounces or something like that, and the guy only beat by 1.5 ounces or an ounce or something. Yeah, it's biggest fish, correct?
Yeah,
bigger.
Thing. I will say Canada's got one thing: it's fishing and hunting.
So
is S tier.
Yeah,
I would love to come up and hunt in Canada 100%.
Our hunting is it normal for you to pick up my camera and move it around? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you do it.
Hey, your spot, man. You can. Hey.
So our cool. This is like my entrance right here. So,
wow! Look at that.
Yes,
that's a 7.
Is that lake trout? That's a smallie. That's a massive.
That's a 7-pounder. That's a catfish. You guys would love that.
Yeah, love the little channel cat, little toad.
That's a moose rat.
And that is a beautiful fish. Dude, look at that moose, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like,
jealous of that.
These are
really jealous of that.
This right here is a muskie.
Yeah, look at that muskie.
Now, I will say, I'm surprised it's not a pike in Canada. I'm surprised it's not a pike.
Upstairs,
that's a lake trout over there, right? Or is that salmon?
Yeah, that's a lake trout.
They get massive trout up there. Monster trout.
Upstairs, I got a 48-inch northern pike in a coffee table.
Nice.
That's a dope idea, dude.
That's is it tasting after a bait fish?
It is. There's two other fish that is chasing after in the actual coffee table.
Yep, I've seen those. That's sick, dude.
Yeah, man. Nice. Yeah, I'll send you a picture of it.
Yeah, I want to see that for sure.
Yeah.
So So whenever you're not dominating the live betting scene, is Chip an outdoorsman? Is that safe to say?
Just fishing. I don't do much hunting at all. I never really got into it, but like I absolutely love to fish. So I grew up in Ontario, which is just
So where did the moose antlers come from?
That's my dad. My dad shot that.
Oh,
moose.
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out, Pops.
I grew up in Ontario, and so in Ontario, lake fishing is amazing. But in Nova Scotia, it's lobster. It's like exactly like Maine. Think Maine. It's exactly like Maine, right? Lots of lobster fishing towns, but we don't have the lake fishing like Ontario does. So I miss that for sure. I've been here now for 8 years. We don't have that type of fishing here. I get like 1 to 2 pound smallies here, but not the way Ontario.
That's like the smallies I've caught.
Yeah, down on the lakes. Yeah, I know. Like if you go like down where Beard Laws is at, like down on St. Lawrence River, you get monster.
He's in a good spot. There's lots of good fishing there.
Yep. Yeah, actually, Ohio's really, really good too because catch all kinds of shit. But no. So how 3 overs daily? What do you got planned? Like going forward, football season's only a few short months away already. It's hard to believe, but gotta think training camp starts up in like 4 months. So 3 overs daily is always mixing it up. I think my personal favorite. This dude contacted 3 ex-girlfriends to do a clip of burying him as a boyfriend and then to pick his picks. And so, I mean, this guy's awesome. Like that was my favorite video. She's like, one. I dated Stephen and
in high school, and clearly
this is awkward. And here's my pick. I'm married with kids now. His peen was small. No, they didn't say that. It was too big. Too big to handle.
Yeah. Shout out to them. They were really cool for doing that.
That was funny. That was honestly like my favorite one.
And then DraftKings actually saw the video and posted it on their Instagram, which was awesome. That was a good day for me.
Yeah, hate to hear that.
It was good, man. But no, I'm looking forward to baseball season starting. Betting the over in baseball is very fun.
Yeah, because they normally start out about 4 or 5 runs.
Yeah, I mean the average over in baseball is between 8 and 9. So if you're 4-4 in the third inning, you won.
Yeah, because you can't end on a tie. And now with the way baseball is, on the 10th inning, they start with a guy on second base.
Exactly. So like if you go to extras, chances of you getting 2 more runs are huge. If you need 2 more. A cool story. I was in Houston. I was at a Houston Astros game, and I needed over 8.5, and I had $2,200 on the over to win $4,200. I'd win $2,000 on. Anyways, it's a lot of money. I don't usually bet that much, but I was at a live event, and I was pumped. It was 4-2 in the bottom of the 9th, and there's a runner on second. So if someone hits a home run, I win. Right. Bregman comes to the plate, smashes one out of the park. Ball goes right by my face. It was like a Cinderella story. Everyone knew I had the over. I was pretty drunk, and I was telling everyone. They're like, "Why are you cheering for Seattle when Seattle scores?" I'm like, "Oh shit, I have the over." Like, I don't care who wins. But the home run won, and I just remember waking up in the hotel room, turning around, looking at my buddy, and going, "Alex Bregman," like just like saying it.
I hate that son of a bitch too. I hate all Astros.
It's like I fucking hate him, but he just won us he just returned us $4,200. So
he just paid for paid for airfare and hotel stay and ball game tickets. Alex Bregman.
Yeah. My buddy was still
had this crazy dream where Alex Bregman hit this ball.
Yeah. And then he just go, "Oh, I gotta brush my teeth." Jeez. But my buddy will still randomly text me and just Alex Bregman. Just that's it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
When he's having a bad day, he's like, "Alex Bregman."
Yeah. I just need that moment back.
Yeah. So what's your biggest hit then?
Last year during this time between now and when the playoffs start, I bet heavy on NHL player props for teams that are in a playoff push. So I just bet on their top guys to get a point, and I just parlay a bunch of them throughout a night, and I'll put $25-$50 on that. I'll win a couple grand. And last year, in a week span, I won $12,000 off $25 bets.
Oh
That was my biggest
dude.
week. I'm not a huge I don't bet a lot of money. I bet $100 a day on my channel, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
It's a lot of money, and I think that's what kind of drew people in. At the
Well,
beginning.
unless you're in Canada, it's like 50 cents down here.
No, $100 here for you guys. Like, you guys should come to Canada for vacation. You guys would make money. Like, you use your credit card. You go use your credit card for $100 bill. Your credit card statement's going to say $70. It's wild.
That is wild.
Yeah,
because
that is crazy.
it's right? American to Canadian. Whereas if I use my credit card in the States, if I pay $100, my bill will say $130.
No, yeah, that's
right.
Wow. Real quick, we have a live giveaway.
Cool.
I totally forgot about. We gave everybody one last call, and that last call was 50 minutes ago. So I think we give everybody enough adequate chance to get into it. And I gotta pee really bad. I gotta make a decision here if I want to bolt real quick or stick it out for 10 minutes. All right, for 2 5-pound bags,
the best
Meathead charcoal. Yeah, best. Yeah, the first 2 5-pound bags, but not your last. Meathead charcoal. Go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. We do big things over here.
I gotta tell you. Actually, I'll tell you after.
Right. No way. Let's go.
Race is just
no.
That is so.
That's mad talking.
Hey,
He
you
don't
know
come
what?
back.
You know what? I ain't mad at it. If everybody supported us that's watching right now, like Robert did,
Robert's been an OG from the get. He was one of our first. So
those are the best people, man. Those are the best people. Frig.
He's awesome, Rob. We have so many awesome people.
Right, we really do. I'm not. I'm not singling.
It's hard to.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to. I mean, they all know it too. But like Robert. Like sometimes he'll comment like an hour and a half before the show, just waiting in studio for us to go.
That's so awesome.
Yeah,
oh, dude, his record one time awesome. I think was like 3 hours before a show.
Something like that. Yeah.
No, that's
like
great.
He had already had it pulled up, waiting in his backyard, chilling.
Like, I'll be in Canada for work soon. Eduardo from Texas. What should he expect?
Where are you going, Eduardo?
That's a good question.
That's going to make or break this conversation here.
Yes, if you're in Edmonton, okay.
Don't say Winnipeg.
Winnipeg bad? Is it that bad?
Winnipeg's bad. Don't go there.
What about Edmonton?
I mean, anywhere like in between. So British Columbia is beautiful. Edmonton's beautiful, but it's so basically, and like I'm not chirping natives, but like that's just all natives. So it's there's either really nice natives or just like the crackhead natives, just like any town, but they are bad people, like bad. Like they'll be downtown and it's like scary. So because they don't give a shit. They don't
I've
care.
watched a few documentaries about the drug scene in Canada. It's pretty wild. Like
it's wild, man. And like that's the king. That's the king of it. So like in the prairies, like that area, Toronto, you'll love it.
I've heard Toronto's a good trip.
I heard honestly, Toronto is one of the cleanest big cities you'll ever been in.
Yeah, Toronto's. If anyone here is from Winnipeg or thinks I'm tripping Winnipeg, don't get me wrong. It's all beautiful, but there are places that you're just, if you're going to Canada, you've never been here before, and that's the first place you go, you're like, is this Canada? And you don't want. So if you're going to Toronto, you're loving it because Toronto's basically like New York. It's you're gonna feel like you're in New York City, just smaller, but still huge buildings everywhere, subways everywhere. Like it's a massive place.
We fish by Selkirk, north of Winnipeg.
Fishing in Winnipeg is amazing.
Okay. Yeah. I want to go ice fish. I want to go glamping ice fishing.
If Robert DMs you 1,000, can you make him some money?
Yeah, guaranteed.
Robert, only if I get one of those 2 bags you just won.
Yeah, there you go.
The amount of people that message me and say, "Can I send you money and you make bets?" Like, I can't. It's just a bad idea. Just
right. Yeah. Yes, sir.
I tell people on my channel, do not follow my bets because my bets are random. They're not statistical. They're not analytical. They're random. That's what makes it fun.
And one day you had 3 10-year-olds making picks for you. Not a sound scientific approach.
Yeah, I've had donuts make picks for me. I actually went to the mall and interviewed seniors, and they made picks for me on an NFL Monday. Sorry, Monday Night Football, NFL Monday. On Monday Night Football, and we won. There was 2 NFL games, and what was the third game? The third game was a hockey game, and we won. We won like $800 off 100 just from old people picking. They had no idea what the hell. I was like, "Why'd you pick that?" They're like, "Well, I've been to that state before," and like just the best. Yeah,
it's such a brilliant concept. It really is.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, like even obviously you're into betting and sports and all that, but like that to me is just absolute gold.
Thank you, man. And if you can believe it, like we're still up. We're up like $1,400 since we started. Like
so you went on a cold streak, but you won one there, got you like 8 days free.
Matt Beardlaw, he won us an $800 ticket. I did a collab with Matt and he won.
He put thought and effort into his, and I went off my gut, and I got 1 out of 3, and he got 3 of 3. So
I mean, when you bet the over, man, like there's not much you can do. It's either like that's why the lines are set basically 50-50.
I love it. That's my kind of betting right there.
That's where I'm at.
Like I never got into like this level of sports betting because I always just bet my friends on a team who would win.
Yeah. You got to remember too, these are like, you can put thought into it, but at the end of the day, they're all professional athletes. They're good at what they do. There's going to be points. There's going to be goals. Like it's going to happen. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Well, Damon Johnsy, we're coming up here on 11 o'clock, and Chip, we always stick around for a few minutes after the fact. You're welcome to stick around here with us for a little bit. But Damon Johnsy, we got 3 minutes here to wrap this up. What do you guys got here for old Chip? Again, dude, this bad part about double headers, they go too quick.
Mm-hmm.
But Damon, first, what you got?
Hey, who do you see winning the tournament? NCAA.
Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to pick the odd doggone favorite, but like they're just so good.
They won it last year, and they got everybody back, and they got better.
Right.
And the coach is awesome, so it's really hard to bet against them.
Like they were up 35 points at half, and they interviewed their head coach, and their head coach was like unacceptable. Like they were playing terrible. Like, oh God.
Dan Hurley, his dad actually. There's a book on him. His dad called "The Miracle at St. Anthony," and it's St. Anthony Prep in New Jersey. And his dad basically was in like 1,000 career wins in high school there. And basically he was a probation officer, and that paid his bills. And he did nothing but basketball camps to keep the school alive and afloat. So his dad, who was a high school coach, got offered Power 5 college jobs more than once, but always passed on them because he felt his calling was to keep St. Anthony's afloat and alive. So the Hurleys, their dad was a stud of a coach, and he was a no bullshit kind of guy. Like if his boys messed up in practice, he made them walk their ass home while he drove behind them with the car, like kind of guy. Yeah, like he was rough, man. Like them Hurley boys grew up the New Jersey way. You know, they're New Jersey boys. They don't fuck around, don't take no bullshit. So yeah, like the Hurleys, they come from a long, proud line of strict, tough love. Like if my player sucks, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell him he sucks.
Right.
Like hopefully he'll figure it out. You don't want me to tell you suck? Don't suck. I love them coaches.
Right. Those were certainly the good days.
Yeah, Johnsy, what you got? You call it.
How did you come up with the idea? I gotta know how you came up with the concept.
Yeah, right on. Man, like I said, I've been gambling for so long, and I've always bet the over, and I'm certainly not up money. You know what I mean? And like when I put thought and rhyme and reason, into a bet, and it doesn't even come close to hitting, I'm like, well, so I wanted to start a channel. I made my basement. I was like, I want to do something cool with betting, but it needs to be different, or else it's just gonna be the same shit that's out there. And I'm certainly not gonna sell picks or be that guy who goes on, these are locks. Fuck, send me money. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna do that because it's just one, it's too much pressure, and two, I wouldn't be good at it. So I was like, why don't I know I'm kind of funny. I know I can edit the shit out of a video. So I was like, why don't I just try and incorporate comedy into gambling, but other people make my bets. I'm like, the way I looked at it was, I know that if I came across this page, I would want to see the video. I would want to see the picks, who picked them. And then I would want to watch the next day to see what happened.
Right.
Yeah, so that was my thought process behind it. And we started December 1st, and I mean, last year, and it's going really well, man. Like, I'm putting a lot into it. So,
yeah, congrats, dude. Congrats.
All right, we're still waiting on the first basket here. Grand Canyon St. Mary's had 3 stops off the rip, but Grand Canyon's playing tough, baby. They got guys diving over they got elbows on the ground. Got a forced an over and back call. Grand Canyon's getting the ball back. I took Grand Canyon first bet. We're going to see who scores this first basket here. Then we're going to wrap this up.
Right
so we're going to end the show.
3 minutes in, there's no points.
It's 3 minutes in. It's like a minute and 15 game time.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, but still, it's like 18:44 left, and it's 0-0, which is a pretty long start with no points. So tension's a little high. Come on, Bryce Drew. Grand Canyon, drop a play. Go ahead, Johnsy.
While we're waiting for that, roll out the red carpet for you, man. Tell everybody where you can find you.
Thanks, man. Just 3 Overs Daily, at 3 Overs Daily on all platforms, all of them. And I put out a video every single day, a fully edited video with thought behind it and
energy, passion.
Right. Yeah.
And my main goal is to literally just put a smile on people's faces. Like the amount of messages I get, DMs just saying, you made my day today, or me and my family excited to watch your videos. My stuff is certainly family friendly, no politics. It's safe. It's just fun. So 3 Overs Daily, you will not regret the follow. And I am not someone who tends to disappoint. So, and I do want to say this, thank you guys. And I want to say thanks to Tony, because he was right at the beginning. He did not have to reply to me. He did not have to give me a chance. At that point in time, something.
3. Grand Canyon hit a goddamn 3. Both games a fucking 3.
There's your raw reaction, everybody.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and tell me how awesome I am, because I need it.
Yeah, no, and he replied. He replied and made me feel like at that point in time, I was still kind of starting out. So like I was just really sending out messages to people, and when he replied and said yes, like obviously with his following stuff, I was like, oh, this is really cool. So I just want to thank him for that. And we have been pretty cool friends ever since. And I'm looking forward to the future relationships. But I thank both of you guys for agreeing to have me on. I hope I wasn't. I hope I was decent.
No, yeah, you were good, man.
Well, you weren't a hoser, so that's good.
You weren't. Yeah, you weren't a poser or a hoser. Yeah.
Do you hear Canadian accent here at all? Just curious. Do you hear I'm asking seriously. Do you hear an accent at all?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Not as much as I thought. Not as much as I thought.
It's fairly thick.
Yeah. No.
I could tell he was from Canada immediately.
Yeah, almost like you're from Edmonton or something.
No, I don't want to be from
there. How do you feel about Canadian bacon? Is it better than American bacon?
Do you mean like Pimo bacon? Stuff with the yellow, the yellow?
Not that weird.
Canadian bacon, the circular stuff. Do you guys even have that up there?
We call Canadian bacon. We call it Pimo bacon. It's like the thick bacon. It's like the thick with the yellow stuff around the side of it. Yellow.
No, it's regular bacon. Canadian bacon's like a circular pork loin thing. It's a circle.
I think you've been misguided.
That was Canadian as fuck. Misguided.
It almost sounded Irish.
St. Patty's Day was Sunday, dude. Like you've been
I'll give you your Canadian. I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to disappoint you. I just wanted to come on the podcast and do a pretty damn good job, but I'm sorry if I didn't. Okay.
See, it wasn't all the accents on the words like people think of Canadian. It was all the apologies that made me believe the Canadian.
I mixed the two together.
I'll never forget as a kid, Canadian Bacon was a movie when John Candy was up there. They were running over every time he every Canadian he trucked over, he's like, "Oh, sorry, shouldn't have been standing there. Excuse me." Like he'd hit like 50 people that whole movie, and every one of them's like, "Oh, sorry, shouldn't have been there. Sorry, excuse me, eh?" Like, "Oh, shouldn't have been there." He was just being as mean as possible, and they were like, "How you doing?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's certainly like that. It's I mean, there's certain spots in Canada that you can definitely hear that, like more west, like Toronto. You wouldn't. I don't think you'd hear much of it. It's a lot like the States. But I mean, we're pretty much. You come here, you would essentially feel like you're home.
Well, here's the thing: like if you go up to Minnesota, it's not too far off.
It's the exact same.
Right.
It's literally the exact same. When I hear someone from Minnesota, I ask if they're from Canada.
Well, I was a couple weeks ago. I was making cold calls to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and my company's called CSO. And I was like, "Oh, I'm a CSO." They're like, "CSL." So by the end of the day of cold calling, I was like, "I'm a CSO," and they're like, "Oh, okay." Like I couldn't say CSO. I say CSO, but they thought I was saying L, like CSL.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I'm like, no, CSO. They're like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But Kip, we'll do this again, man. It's a good time. We kind of wanted to test this out, see it. We're thinking about doing more of this here come football season. So March Madness is a great way to do a soft pilot here. Loved it. And final thoughts, Chip, before we get out of here, man. Wrap this up here for us before we send it out of here.
Very impressed with this whole studio setup. I was very impressed with it when I first started watching the show. I didn't know. I had no idea how you did it. And when you asked me to come on, I was like, I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to do that. I thought I clicked two buttons and I was here. I'm like, that's the easiest shit ever.
Amen.
So like I was a little stressed about how. Remember, I was asking, I was like, so what do I do? Like you guys are so professional, and I literally have a laptop. Like so. That's great. This whole setup's amazing.
Welcome to the Dude Network, baby.
Yeah, we keep this shit. We keep this shit pretty minimal, bro.
You guys are killing it, man. And like I said, I really, really, really appreciate you having me on. This was my first live podcast. I've done a few podcasts about the channel so far. This is my first live one. So yeah, I'm man. Whenever you want me on, and the football one,
and it showed, and it definitely showed. So you're fine.
Right? Yeah, you're totally cool.
I'm not wearing pants. I'm not wearing anything underneath.
Prove it.
I would have been nervous too. I would have been nervous too. Coming on with us three, I get it.
Yeah, it's a lot of intimidation.
I watched a bunch of you guys. I'm like, fuck. Like, I just want to just be cool. Just be cool, man.
Be cool, Chip. Damn it, be cool.
Keep your hands, keep your composure. But hey, real quick, I want to give a special shout out to our boy Damon tomorrow, Chili Cook-Off.
Yes,
Eat
Damon.
that ass. Let them know. Let them know who's Big Daddy, and he's coming in with a dick swinging like he's north of Cincinnati. Let's go.
Damon's Instagram channel is funny. Damon has some funny shit on his Instagram. I really enjoy it.
Damon is he is our silent assassin.
Yeah,
we'll see, man. It's supposed to pour down rain, so we're gonna still rain or shine. They're gonna have it.
Hey, only the champions persevere in all elements. I feel you got that. But hey, everybody, be a friend, tell a friend. Sunday's still up in the air. We had a little last minute complication, but we will have a show. It will be awesome. The live cooking might be delayed a week or two, but we'll get to that. But no, Sunday will be great.
Know until then, but that's cool. Also,
I thought we had talked about last Sunday about to our live viewers what our guest was on Sunday. So I was speaking to our live audience.
I don't think we brought it up.
Maybe not. I can't.
Well, there's only 3 people left at this point in time, anyway.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. There's more than that. But all right. Well, you heard it here first. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey,
sorry.
I've ruined Redbeard's secrets for years. So it's only a matter of time for I ruin one of yours.
No, it's cool. There'll still be a great show. It wasn't what we planned. We will get to that later next month.
We're sacrificing a baby.
Definitely not doing that. 100%.
Baby goat.
Look, all of Damon's alphabet.
He got pale. He got real pale.
I was trying to make sure, see what you said.
Because he already had a phone call coming in. Like, is this really happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got this Canadian on tonight.
Got this hoser. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He's not a hoser. If you don't follow him, you're a hoser.
Yeah, you're a hoser and a loser. If you take out the H, and put an L, if you drop off the accent and drop the H to an L, it's a loser. That's what you are. If you don't follow this hoser, dudes and dudettes, we appreciate Chip. We appreciate Anissa. We appreciate everybody and each and every one of you for participating. Be a friend, tell a friend. Make sure you get your entry in for the Icy Tech Cooler. Again, you could have this beautiful cooler right here. Get this bad boy.
Hey, you all right? A little heavy?
It's,
Or what?
it's so American. So American.
You can have this cooler.
Yeah, we don't have coolers like that here. I'll tell you.
Nope. You don't need one. You're in Canada. You are a cooler.
Right.
You just put it out in your back deck in August and it's 40 degrees.
Touche.
Touche. All right, everybody. Hey, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much. Be a friend, tell a friend, like, subscribe, share, do all the things that we want you to do. Thank you guys so much. And we will see you Sunday, 9 o'clock Eastern time, right back here on the Dude Network. Tune in for all the debauchery in between and all our daily content, including Chip at 3 Overs Daily. Get your cheat code, win some money. Let's go. We'll see you next time. Boo, 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 boo. I'm hitting end stream. I thought someone else